It's time for Marshall Lions High School basketball and KZ Westfield Warriors High School basketball, because tonight the two arch rivals will go at it. The Lions playing at KZ tonight. Now the game will be live on the radio at 105.9 FM. It will be video streamed live on our website. You can see the game at WMMCradio.com. The pregame show featuring both head coaches, Tim Pearson of Marshall, Tom Brannon of KZ Westfield. The pregame show begins next. Like I said, 105.9 FM and video stream live on our website at WMMCradio.com.
Grill and chill at the KZDQ. The popcorn shrimp basket is back. Enjoy some crispy popcorn shrimp today. The honey glazed barbecue chicken strip basket is waiting for you at the KZDQ. You'll love the chicken strips when they're tossed and sauced in honey glazed barbecue. The $5 lunch is good all day long, every day, 7 days a week. And remember, the DQ frozen cakes are great for any social gathering. It's all at the KZDQ, located at I-70.
Hello, I'm Ken Scott, President and CEO of Preferred Bank in KZ. On behalf of the directors and staff, we would like to acknowledge our special thanks to our local merchants. Our local merchants work hard to supply our community with important goods and services. They also provide jobs for the people of our area. Our local merchants are very generous in their support of schools, sports teams, churches, and community groups. Preferred Bank would like to encourage you to show your support. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When you're in a hurry, or even when you're not for that matter, standing in line or waiting for your prescription can be frustrating. But if you choose the pharmacy shop, your Health Mart pharmacy, you'll get the level of service you're looking for. Health Mart pharmacists take the time to get to know you, explain your medication, and answer any questions you may have. Your Health Mart pharmacy in KZ. That is the pharmacy shop. BEI Automotive Repair in KZ services all types of vehicles. Cars, trucks, vans, trailers, even big trucks. They offer the full line of commercial and automotive tires. Plus, they provide 24-hour on-farm service. The first Tuesday of each month is Senior Citizens Day. Seniors get a great deal on a deluxe oil change. Stop by for full details. They're on Facebook, Twitter, and check out their website, BEIAutomotiveRepair.com. Don't wait for a crash course in auto insurance. Know your coverage. Staley Insurance in KZ is your local independent Pekin insurance agent, and they would like to review your auto policy with you to make sure you understand what's covered and what's not. That's the advantage of having a real live agent close at hand. No one can predict accidents, but you can prepare for them. Call the Staley Insurance Agency in KZ.
Shore Ag Inc. in KZ is ready to help you start planting your legacy. David Shore and his outstanding staff are experienced, knowledgeable, and they have the drive to make sure you get off on the right foot planting your legacy. They are your field tiling experts. Shore Ag Inc. is your local Soil Max dealer and NewTech seed dealer. If you are ready to start planting your legacy, give David Shore and Shore Ag Inc. in KZ a call today at 217-932-2020. Growing your business one seed at a time, it is Shore Ag Inc. in KZ.
We are WMMC Radio. Welcome to the pregame show. The Marshall Lions visiting the KZ Westfield Warriors. I'm J.D. Spangler. Joey O'Rourke will be along in a couple of minutes, and the pregame show featuring both head coaches. Now, this is the second meeting of this basketball season between the arch rivals. They played a few days ago in the Little Illini Conference Tournament down at Red Hill. KZ winning that game 63-49. The Warriors hosting the Marshall Lions. It's possible they could play again in the regional. KZ is hosting a regional that begins in just a couple of weeks. Boy, the basketball season is flying by. Tim Pearson, the head coach of the Marshall Lions. Tom Brannon, the head coach of the KZ Westfield Warriors. Both head coaches on our pregame show. We begin with the Warriors head coach Tom Brannon up next here on 105.9. Custerman Crop Insurance in Casey understands the challenges that farmers face today. After all, they are farmers too. They are family owned and they've been serving you for over 30 years. Custerman Crop Insurance offers multi-peril and CRC, and be sure to ask about their hail rates. Located at 702 Northeast 4th Street in Casey, it's Custerman Crop Insurance.
Osborne's Georgia Carpet is two stores in one. Store one is their designer showroom, a complete showcase of designer and decorator flooring. From a full lineup of carpeting, vinyl, laminates, hardwood, ceramic, and natural stone tiles, even granite countertops. Store two is their value warehouse, chocked full of their truckload purchases that ensures your ability to find the flooring you need in stock at the absolute lowest prices every day, residential and commercial. Two stores in one. Osborne's Georgia Carpet.
At Casey State Bank, we're working every day to be your #1 bank with services designed to improve your banking experience. Ask at any of our locations about checking accounts and debit cards, our many savings options, loans for your farm, home, business, or personal needs, banking by phone, online banking and bill pay, and of course, our ATM locations, now offering mobile banking and our new MasterCard and Visa credit cards. Your community, your bank. Casey State Bank. Now and into the future. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Heartland Nursing Center in Casey has been a community-based living facility for over 40 years. While some nursing centers are owned by out-of-state corporations, you can feel good knowing that Heartland is part of the Clark County community. Their professional staff is experienced. As a matter of fact, their average employee has worked there over 17 years. They are Medicare and Medicaid approved, and they offer physical, speech, and occupational therapy. Heartland Nursing Center in Casey. Personal choice is at the heart of it.
The last thing you want to do after a hard day's work is go out in the yard and mulch and plant flowers until you turn blue in the face. No more need to worry. Let Andy Tutweiler go to work for you. He will blow you away with how beautiful your lawn and landscaping will look and how affordable his prices are. So if you want a landscape and a lawn you can be proud of, give Andy Tutweiler in Casey a call today at 217-508-8251. We are WMMC Radio. The last thing you want to do after a hard day's work is go out in the yard and mulch and plant flowers until you turn blue in the face. No more need to worry. Let Andy Tutweiler go to work for you. He will blow you away with how beautiful your lawn and landscaping will look and how affordable his prices are. So if you want a landscape and a lawn you can be proud of, give Andy Tutweiler and Casey a call today at 217-508-8251. We are WMMC Radio 105.9 FM, video streaming live on our website at WMMCradio.com. It is Casey Westfield and the Marshall Lions getting ready to square off tonight. The Clark County rivalry alive and well, and we've got the head coach of the Casey Westfield Warriors, Tom Brannon, with us. Coach Brannon, again, always an exciting time when Marshall and Casey get together. This is a makeup of the game that was postponed earlier in the year, but nonetheless an exciting time.
Yeah, I think this is 2 or 3 years in a row, Joey, that we've had snow and a makeup and had to move the game. And so everybody gets all fired up for the game, and then we got to postpone that excitement to another date. But whatever's going on, I think both teams, both crowds, both communities are going to be fired up. It's going to be a good game. And
you don't need to add much fuel to the fire when Casey Westfield and Marshall match up, whether it be on the gridiron or on the basketball court. But the Warriors going for their 20th win of the year, the Lions are going to be looking to try and make you postpone that celebration of a 20-win season.
Yeah, definitely, and we've done the same. Throughout past history, there's always when the other team's trying to reach a goal, the other one's trying to take a stab at it and stop it. We've been checking off our goals as we go along. The Thanksgiving tournament early. Our goal at Christmas is to compete, play on that last day, maybe have a chance at a trophy, and we checked that one off. The LIC tournament, we checked that one off. Our next goal is a 20-win season, so we can check that one tonight. So yes, it's definitely an important game for us in terms of wanting to commit ourselves to go getting those goals.
We are talking with the head coach of the Casey Westfield Warriors, Tom Brannon. Casey Westfield and Marshall getting ready to square off tonight. We've got more of head coach Brannon after this break on 105.9 FM.
Welcome to First Neighbor Bank, First Neighbor is more than just a bank. We offer free safe deposit boxes for 24 months, basic no-fee checking accounts along with interest-bearing accounts for consumers and businesses, a wide variety of business, personal, and residential loans, a mobile app with free online banking. Don't wait. Talk to one of First Neighbor's friendly staff and begin your new banking experience today. We are located in KZ at 918 Illinois Route 49, online at firstneighbor.com. First Neighbor Bank, where banking is made easy. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Richard's Farm in Casey invites you to enjoy a delicious meal with your family and friends in a warm country setting. Richard's Farm has a vast array of wonderful menu items, including premium steaks. They also have an incredible Sunday brunch. All meals include their extra special salad, soup, and bread bar. Make Richard's Farm the destination of your next party. Serving you for over 30 years, that's Richard's Farm in Casey. Gary and Diane Richards and their excellent staff say, go get 'em Warriors. Step out of the cold and into the cab of a compact utility tractor from John Deere. Available on 1R, 3R, and 4R models, you can depend on the cab to keep you dry, warm, and in control, even in the dead of winter. With a front-mounted snowplow or 3-point snowblower, you'll make quick work of any size drift that crosses your path. Get the upper hand on winter with a 1R, 3R, or 4R compact utility tractor with cab from John Deere. Find your great deal at your local Alliance Tractor dealer in KZ, Mattoon, Newton, and Vincennes, or visit us online at alliancetractor.com.
The difference between profit and loss is razor thin in today's market. Luckily, your GSI dealer is there to help you stay in the black. Capturing futures carry and improving your basis with increased on-farm storage on average could earn a 50-cent per bushel difference. Proven and dependable grain systems that boost your bottom line, that's the GSI difference.
See Jordan Hanners or Leonard Drake at Dayrad Incorporated in KZ for all your GSI sales and service needs. Call 217-932-5829 or visit us at dayradinc.com.
The Markwell Funeral Home in Casey and Westfield and the Greenwell Funeral Home in Martinsville are names you know and trust. They've worked hard to earn that trust. Together, these firms have served your communities for over 150 years. No matter what type of service you prefer, they are qualified to provide it. They have a proven tradition of dealing with families in these most difficult of times. That's the Markwell Funeral Home in Casey and Westfield and the Greenwell Funeral Home in Martinsville.
Keeping athletes in shape and in the game is just one of the goals of Sarah Bush Lincoln Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Our certified athletic trainers and physical therapy staff work together with board-certified orthopedic surgeons and physicians to provide expertise on the sidelines and in the weight rooms to prevent, minimize, and eliminate injuries. At Sarah Bush Lincoln, we're working to keep kids in the game.
We're back here on the WMMC Radio pregame show. I'm Joey O'Rourke, head coach Tom Brannon joining me, the KZ Westfield Warriors hosting their arch rivals, the Marshall Lions. Tonight, the Warriors looking for win number 20 on the year. The Lions are looking to bounce back after falling in the last couple of games. But tonight, KZ Westfield on their home floor. Coach, we talk about it when KZ Westfield and Marshall get together, throw the record books out the window. But another thing you have to do is you have to expect a big crowd and a lot of excitement. And I think that's going to be here happening tonight with the Warriors going for win number 20.
Definitely, Joey. First thing you said, you've got to throw everything. It doesn't matter what has happened in the year, the last week, the last game. Anything can happen in this game. And we've tried to prepare our guys for that. We've really talked about, playing the right way, playing mentally tough. I don't know how many times I've said that word in practice this week. We've got to be mentally tough. That's going to be a big part of this game because with crowd noise and people, both fan bases kind of going at it, our guys have just got to play the game. They are talented. They have some things that kind of bother us. They've got a lot of length, and that's something that we normally we are the team with the height advantage and kind of take advantage of that and control the boards. But Marshall's a team that has the length and can bother us. So we've got to do other things well. We've got to be the ones going and finding bodies. We've got to be the ones making head fakes, pass fakes, and little things like that. Angles on screens are going to be what matters.
And Coach, admittedly, Luke Richards is really, if you can get him going down low, that just opens up so many other options the first time around. Cole Boyer, the senior, did a nice job on Luke, and you got to give Cole credit because he kind of contained Luke in that game. And then you saw the next game when Luke got going,
what can happen against the Robinson team, and obviously Logan Hawker had a big game in that game as well. But again, Luke Richards is a key to this game tonight.
Definitely, and I don't think I'm giving anything away to our opponent here, but we've lost 4 games this year. And every one of those games has been saddled with foul trouble early, like first quarter, first 2 or 3 minutes of the game, and he's had to sit. So, the whole first half of every game, early in the season, it was the Charleston game. Then even during the tournament at Christmas time, we had foul trouble here and there. And then the other night against Charleston. So we've got to make sure we're getting ourselves in the right position, stay aggressive, but stay out of foul trouble. If he's on the floor, he will make a difference.
And this is also a Warriors team that when an opposing team has played man-to-man, the Warriors have handled the man-to-man very well, except for maybe a couple occasions during the season. But what Marshall really did was, in that first meeting at the conference tournament, they went to that 1-3-1 or 1-2-2 zone where they put their length up top. And like you said, it really gave you trouble. It made it hard for you to throw over the top, get that skip pass to the open guy. They tipped a lot of balls in there, so obviously you guys have been preparing for that.
Yeah, we talked a lot about that in our scout. Again, I think the big thing is in that game at the tournament, we had some good looks, and yeah, they were they had their hands up and a little bit of pressure, but we had good looks and we didn't make the shot. And then when we went back to the other end, we let that miss on the offensive end bother us on defense, and we gave up. They actually was one of the teams that had beat us in transition 2 or 3 times and got behind our pressure, and it hurt us. And we had to again go find bodies and get mismatches where it hurt us. So again, Joey, I'm saying this for the 10th time over. We've got to not let things like missed shots bother us. We've still got to play defense. You've got to communicate. You've got to, over communicate is what I tell the boys. You've got to, even if you're not going to do something, you've got to tell everybody what you're thinking, what you're doing. Our rotations, we've got to help the helper who's going to help that guy. All that's going to really matter.
Coach Brandon, going for win number 20. Let's have a lot of fun tonight. We'll talk to you after, all right?
Sounds good, JoJo.
That is head coach Tom Brandon of the KZ Westfield Warriors. We're back with Tim Pearson after this timeout on 105.9.
Sycamore Engineering has a field office in Marshall. They are located on Route 1 just north of First Financial Bank. Sycamore Engineering does plumbing, heating, air conditioning, as well as mechanical and electrical. They specialize in commercial, but they do residential as well. That's Sycamore Engineering, with a field office in Marshall on Route 1 just north of First Financial Bank. That's Sycamore Engineering. Call 826-2722. That's 826-2722.
Beck's, the largest family-owned retail seed company in the United States, is dedicated to needs and profitability of farmers. This is Brian Williams, your local Beck's dealer. Did you know that Beck's is the only company with access to every approved trade in the U.S.? This advantage allows us to remove the bias from sales and focus more on what's best for farmers. For more information or to place a seed order today, call 217-822-8347. Beck's would like to wish the Marshall Lions the best of luck this season.
Kirshner Building Centers have the supplies you need for winter weather. Don't be afraid of the ice and snow. They've got plenty of ice melt in 50-pound and 20-pound bags. You'll also find 8-pound jugs of ice melt. They're lightweight, easy to use, and best of all, they're on sale right now. Just $6.97. Kirshner Building Centers with 12 convenient locations to serve you better. Find the one nearest you online at KirshnerBuildingCenters.com. Are you suffering from checkout counter shock? Does your register receipt reflect higher and higher prices? Well, the Cole Insurance Agency in Marshall, your Beacon agency, has good news for you. If you insure both your home and auto with Beacon Insurance, you'll receive a discount on both. Up to 30% on your homeowner's premiums and up to 15% on your auto premiums. Stop by the Cole Insurance Agency today. Cole Insurance, Marshall.
Rita Link, your official Husqvarna dealer in Marshall, sells tools and outdoor equipment, including log splitters, chainsaws, snow blowers, and much, much more. Call Rita Link today, 826-9070. That's 826-9070. Rita Inc. is your Husqvarna dealer with a great selection of Husqvarna zero-turn mowers, chainsaws, walk-behind mowers, trimmers, snow blowers, and generators. Rita Link, U.S. Highway 40 East in Marshall.
We are 105.9 FM. The Marshall Lions about to take on the KZ Westfield Warriors. The regular season matchup, as many of you know, this was postponed from an earlier date. In the meantime, the two teams played in the LIC tourney down at Red Hill. KZ won the game, but Coach Pearson, who joins me right now from the Lions, you know, KZ had a big lead. Kids made a nice rally in the second half, and it's good to see them not give up and keep fighting like that.
Yeah, we did. I thought we did a really nice job overall. We had some issues in the first half where they were setting some screens, and it really hurt us with their three-point shooting. We didn't communicate very well on that screen. But once we got that ironed out, I thought it went much better. I thought our zones created some issues for them. So, you know, hopefully we can come out and kind of keep that defensive intensity that we had. The kids really did a great job, I thought, of following a game plan that we had. What we hoped we could make us a little more successful, and to a lot of extent, I thought it was very good. But like you said, we got down, but the kids fought back. I thought we did a great job of holding our composure. You know, you're playing in a tournament game. You know, that was playing for making it to the finals, and I thought our kids did a really good job.
Yeah, you were down 18, cut that lead to 5, and Casey's got a lot of ammunition, which we will talk about in a moment. Coach, since then the team has kind of hit a little bit of a funk here. We've lost some really close games, some heartbreakers, and I think the hardest part here would be mental. I mean, the team has lost these really close games, and after a while that has to wear on you a little bit.
Well, I know it's wearing on me. I don't know if it is on them or not, but you know, we're gaining experience every game. Like you said, we're playing, you know, people like Newton, who has a very good record. We played them a close game, which I thought we could have very easily won. Westfield was a game I thought we could have very easily won. So we're playing a lot of good teams, you know, really close, and you know, eventually you want to be able to get over that hump. Well, this week doesn't really, you know, give us any.
The teams keep getting better.
Yeah, they don't get any worse here as we're going down the stretch. I mean, you've got Casey, it's a 19, getting ready to go for 20 wins. You've got Sullivan, who is a excellent basketball team over in Indiana. Then we play St. Anthony, who beat T-Town the other night by 3, who is
got them Saturday,
close,
right?
close to being ranked. So, and then we finish up with Robinson. I mean, who you know as well as I do is a very good team, and Mac always has his kids ready to play. So, we don't have a great schedule coming down the stretch, but it's going to be, you know, we've proven we can play with good teams. Sometimes we have letdowns against the weaker teams, but we can play with the good teams, and hopefully we can pull a few of those out.
Coach Pearson, I'll have another word with the coach after a break. 105.9.
Union Health Court Medical Center in Marshall offers quality health care close to home. Doctors Denise Pine Mattis, Amy James, and James Turner, along with nurse practitioners Bonnie Cross and Natasha Morgan, provide a wide range of services to you and your family. And now, cardiologist Ramesh Shadagopan, MD, provides state-of-the-art heart care at Court. With lab, x-ray, and physical therapy services on site, our staff is ready to serve you. Find us at 408 North 2nd Street. Union Health Court Medical Center in Marshall.
Ingram's Waste Disposal, located in Paris, has been serving Clark and Edgar counties for over 60 years. We focus on all your waste removal needs, from residential with our 96-gallon toter to our commercial and industrial services. We also have many roll-offs available for that small weekend project or our larger roll-offs for the roofing and remodeling job. Ingram's Waste Disposal, locally owned and operated for 3 generations. Our family is proud to serve your family. For friendly customer service, give us a call at Ingram's Waste, 465-3335, or visit us at 501 Grandview Street in Paris.
The Villas of Hollybrook, located in Marshall, is managed by the Meridian Senior Living Group. You can expect to receive the best service and staff around, as the Villas of Hollybrook are staffed 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The Villas of Hollybrook offers the best family-oriented environment around, including being pet-friendly. Stop by and check out the Villas of Hollybrook, or call them today about their all-inclusive living packages at 217-826-5600. Again, that's 217-826-5600.
You've worked hard. You're finally your own boss of a successful contracting business. For an insurance plan that protects your livelihood, call your local Pekin Insurance Agency, Shore Murphy Insurance in Marshall, about contractors insurance. you'll get first-rate, flexible, and dependable service that goes the extra mile to give you the results you desire. That's Shore Murphy Insurance in Marshall. Call them today at 826-8096. Quality Lime Company in Marshall is busy making little rocks out of big ones. And Quality Lime Company has been serving East Central Illinois for well over 60 years. Quality Lime Company is proud to support the Lions and the Lady Lions in their sporting endeavors. And they also want to support all the students in their academic achievements. Quality Lime Company, busy making little rocks out of big ones. Quality Lime Company, a company that rocks. All through your life, you have made decisions with your family's best interests in mind. You have prepared for tomorrow by thinking about today. Pre-planning your funeral is another way to show your family how much you really care. The Pierce Funeral Home in Marshall, representing the Pekin Life Insurance Company, will be happy to sit down with you and explain the details of Pathway, a pre-arranged funeral plan from the Pekin Life Insurance Company. Call the Pierce Funeral Home in Marshall today. We are 105.9 FM, the Marshall Lions visiting the KZ Westfield Warriors, the arch rivals, about to go at it in a regular season matchup game. I'm J.D. Smangler, joined by the Lions head coach, Tim Pearson. Now, we've talked about this Warrior team before, Coach, but maybe some of the folks didn't hear all of it. We know how good they are. All 5 starters can pop in 15, 20 points at any time. They bring this freshman kid off the bench. But I really think everything ultimately revolves around the big guy, Luke Richards. He is so tough to stop around that basket.
You know, and that was part of our game plan last time we played him, was we wanted to limit Luke his the easy points, the offensive rebounds, the opportunities on a fast break opportunity or on turnovers. He seems to score a lot of points on those types of things. We wanted to make him make moves to the basket and see what we could do, see what he could do. And he has great footwork, so I know he has good moves. But we were just looking at taking away certain parts of his game and making him emphasize the other parts of his game. And I know he had, 15 or whatever it was that night, but I thought for the most part we did a pretty good job on him, making him earn his points. And I think that's a key. The other parts of as far as what I'm looking at is you got a Carver and a Hawker who can, if you let them stand outside behind that three-point line, they're going to shoot the ball. Mm-hmm. And so part of our defensive strategy was to make those two uncomfortable, making them dribble into shots. And I thought for the most part we did a pretty good job, but unfortunately Gilbert came out and he hurt us big time.
Yeah, Gilbert, if it's not one guy, it's another guy. Hawker gets his feet set. He can rip off 5 in a row. Carver can do the same thing. Boy, you hold them down, then you got Ethan Gilbert who can get hot and pop in 20. And, Brandenburg, very solid point guard as well. So you hope that they get cold all at the same time, which is hard to do, isn't it?
I don't know if we're going to get cold all at the same time, especially at their place. But, that's what we're kind of hoping is we're going to probably follow up with the same type of game plan. We may have a few adjustments here and there. But I think overall, the game plan was a good game plan. I thought the kids followed it pretty well. Like I said, we had a few defensive breakdowns, especially on Gilbert, who was the one that was hitting the threes. But when you look at their box scores, you've got, like you said, 4 of their 5 starters, and then Livingston coming off the bench can all hit threes. So you've got to guard them. You've got to extend out, and then make them put the ball on the floor, and then rely on your ability to stop drives.
I'll tell you what, Coach, the arch rivals get together. You played in the games. I played in the games. Let's have a really great game tonight, and then let's talk it over when it's done, okay?
All right. Thanks, JD.
I appreciate it. Tim Pearson, the head coach of the Marshall Lions, and the Warriors. And the pregame show continues next, 105.9.
Signature Healthcare of Terre Haute is a place where the patients live life to the fullest, regardless of age or physical challenges. At Signature Healthcare, their facilities enable patients to receive the care they need with the dignity they deserve. Their comprehensive rehabilitation plan focuses on residents' physical and emotional well-being. They also offer a variety of services to make your stay as comfortable as possible. Stop by Signature Healthcare of Terre Haute or call them at 812-238-1555. That's Signature Healthcare of Terre Haute, your home away from home.
The Bouquets at the Tulip Company and More in Terre Haute has been your local, full-service florist specializing in everything from grab-and-go to wedding events and even corporate events for over 65 years. For those newly engaged, stop by and see the Bouquets at the Tulip Company and More in Terre Haute today and let them show you how they can make your wedding day even more special and beautiful. The Bouquets at the Tulip Company and More is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., Saturday, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. That is the Bouquets at the Tulip Company and More in Terre Haute.
For tires, satellite television, and the high-speed internet, head to Harper's Sales and Service on the south side of the square in downtown Marshall. Check out the full line of quality Cooper tires made in the USA. They have DirecTV and the Dish Network. They have all the local channels, movie channels, and sports channels too. You can even get the high-speed internet. Harper's Sales and Service on the south side of the square, downtown Marshall.
Trade in and trade up at 500 Auto Group. We want your trade, and we'll give you up to $5,000 over the Blue Book value of your trade, or up to $5,000 off your new vehicle.
Check out our large selection of new and used vehicles at 500autogroup.com today.
Lease a Chevy Malibu LT $199 a month, or a Silverado truck $269 a month. We'll give you up to $5,000 over the Blue Book for your trade, or $5,000 off your next vehicle. 500 Automotive, 12 minutes north of Terre Haute and Clinton on Highway 63. See dealer for complete details. Text 500 Auto to 24609 for your chance to win concert tickets.
The Medicine Shop in Marshall has a brand new website, marshall.medicineshop.com. There's lots of information, including store hours and weekly specials. Plus, you can refill prescriptions and order new prescriptions. Again, the new web address is marshall.medicineshop.com. You can also refill your prescriptions by texting. Call or stop by the Medicine Shop and get all the details. Remember, there's no long waits, and you have instant access to the pharmacist at the Medicine Shop, located on North 2nd Street in Marshall.
Two companies, both with a rich history of serving their community, are joining together. Snedeker and Associates Insurance is pleased to announce their merger with Diamond Brothers Insurance. The combined goal is to help you get the insurance coverage you need at the best price available. Diamond Brothers has one of the largest independent insurance agencies in Illinois, with the benefit of comparison shopping with one stop. Call today, 217-932-5911 for a free no-obligation quote.
This arch rivalry battle at WMMCradio.com. I am J.D. Spangler. Joey O'Rourke is here. We have heard from both of the head coaches, Tom Brannon of the Warriors, Tim Pearson of the Lions. The JV game still underway, so we're a few minutes away from the beginning of this arch rivalry battle. Joey O, you played in a few of these yourself. Is he with me? Oh, there he is. Okay. Joey, we are in such a huge broadcast booth, I could almost not see him from across the way. You played in a few of these, Joey. Any of them particularly come to mind that was one of the more interesting in your, 2 years as a starter?
Yeah, I was actually a part of quite a few battles. We played Casey my sophomore year in the Little Illini Conference Tournament Championship. That was a game we had the lead in the first half. Josh Tarble gets injured. Then Casey storms back and beats us in the second half. Then my junior year, I was on the winning side both times we played, or actually 3 times we played them that year. We beat them in the regular season, then beat them in the Little Illini Conference Tournament Championship here, and then in the regional we got them, and that was the infamous game where they double-teamed Jake in the backcourt with 2 guys, and we played 4-on-3. And then my senior year, there was a game that I had a big game at home against Casey Westfield. We beat them by 10, and then there was one that in the regional semifinal that kind of sticks with me when Justin Finney hit a game winner.
So you got a lot of history there.
Yeah, a lot of history.
A lot of history there. And I remember that Josh Tarble game. Isn't that when Josh got hit in the chest?
Yeah, broke his sternum.
Yeah, broke his sternum in that game. And then, of course, you mentioned the double teaming of Jake. The game was played here at Casey, and they double teamed Jake no matter where he went. And so Jake would stand at the far end under the Casey basket, and 2 guys would stand there with him. And now you ended up winning that game, but I will tell you, the strategy was pretty good because you didn't take the lead. Marshall didn't take the lead till like a minute and a half to go in the game.
Yeah,
it took a long time to actually figure all that out because sometimes when nobody's guarding you, the shots are even harder to make when you know. Remember, you and Derek. Who else was on that team?
Casey Lineberger was on that team. and Adam Cook, Levi Gard. Those were two other guys that were key players my junior year in that basketball game.
So that was quite interesting. And over the years, there's been some very interesting battles. I remember back when Randy Bishop was the head coach at KC Westfield, and Tom, of course, back at Marshall at that time. And when I moved here in the late 90s, when I came back home, Joey, from the late 90s into the early 2000s, both teams were really, really good. And, boy, the battles went down to the wire, seemed like every game.
Yeah, it really did. And those are what I call heavyweight battles. Every game that Marshall and Casey hooked up with, you know there were going to be blows thrown in that game. What an awesome rivalry, and just what an atmosphere. I mean, you'd have to show up for the JV game to get in because it would be sold out.
Yeah, I remember the regional championship game. I think it was 99, maybe 2000. Marshall was hosting the regional, and Casey came in with Custerman and the Hodge twins in that group. And that game was sold out. As Russ Ross told me, the only time they actually had to turn people away. And what a great game it was, as Brian Mackey went off for the Lions in that particular game and kept them in it. But Casey ended up winning that game. Matter of fact, they lost only 2 games all year until they got to the sectional and got upset. A real tight game against Carmi, actually. So, anyway, this is just a little bit of the background that we've had. And as we look here now, the Casey side is almost totally full. The Marshall side filling up, but Casey fans are excited, Joe. You can't blame them. The team's 19-4.
You can't blame them because it's been a struggle over the last couple of years. But now they're winning, and this fan base getting behind these kids. They deserve it. They work really hard, and they, like you said, got a sparkling 19-4 record.
So they're going to try to get their 20th win tonight. Are the KZ Westfield Warriors. The Lions have been struggling lately, as many of you know. So KZ obviously the clear favorite in this game. But as we have mentioned to you, in years gone by, I mean, if you go all the way back to the 60s and on up, the favored team does not always win these games. So you better be ready to play, because every now and then somebody will just pull a game out of their patoot and go off crazy.
They will, and KZ Westfield's got to come out ready to play. This is a Marshall team that they've been struggling. They're looking to get some momentum heading into the end of the season, and they want to do everything they can to prevent KZ Westfield from getting that 20th victory on their home floor here tonight.
Yeah, they don't want to get the 20th win against Marshall, that's for sure. And the Warriors want to bounce back from the ball game they had a couple of games ago against Charleston. They did beat Flora Friday night. But that performance at Charleston, and by the way, consistency, you played for Coach Brannon. And one of the things he harps on is consistency, because when teams can play, a lot of teams can play well for spurts. But to play consistently well, that is the challenge.
It is the challenge to come out ready to go each and every game and continue to have that aggressiveness and that passion, that fire, and consistency throughout a whole game. That's what Coach Brandon preaches, and if you don't do that, you're not going to have a lot of success. And the Warriors coming off 2 championships, and the game after, they've had trouble coming out ready to go.
Yeah, Joey's alluding to the holiday tournament Thanksgiving, where they won the Cumberland tournament. Then the Little Illini Conference tournament, they won that, and immediately after those 2 victories, they suffered defeats. But there'll be no letdown in this game for either side. I'm sure everybody's going to be playing hard tonight, the Lions and the KZ Westfield Warriors here at KZ Westfield High School. We step away for a break on the pregame show. WMMC Radio.
Check out all the options you have at Dorset Ford. Whether it's F-150, America's best-selling truck, or an SUV, we've got you covered on all the Fords. So come on in for sales and service and see how we're building loyalty through excellence at Dorset Ford in beautiful Marshall. Or check us out at DorsetFord.com. Check out all the options you have at Dorset Ford. Whether it's F-150, America's best-selling truck, or an SUV, we've got you covered on all the Fords. So come on in for sales and service and see how we're building loyalty through excellence at Dorset Ford in beautiful Marshall, or check us out at DorsetFord.com.
Do you need landscape gravel, topsoil, septic gravel, filter sand, or concrete gravel? You can get it all at Lawrence Gravel, a family business. Call them at 826-2800. Once again, that number, 826-2800. Lawrence Gravel has it all. You can have it delivered. You can pick it up. Lawrence Gravel, supporting all the area athletes. Just take Highway 1 south to Darwin Ferry Road. That's Lawrence Gravel.
Jim's Auto Repair, located just off Route 49 south of KZ, is your Napa Auto Care Center in Clark County. You wouldn't trust your taxes to an uncertified accountant. Why trust your vehicle to an uncertified technician? Jim Thompson, the owner, is a certified master auto technician. He can service all makes and models. They are open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, Saturday by appointment. To schedule your car's next service appointment, give Jim Thompson a call today at 217-932-6685. That's Jim's Auto Repair.
First Bank and Trust has been serving Clark County for over 100 years, thanks to the support of this great community. If you find yourself looking for a new bank, please consider First Bank. We pride ourselves on being a local community bank where decisions are made right here. With our personal service and cutting-edge banking technology, we offer all the products and services you will need. We want to be your bank. Visit firstbanktrust.com today and discover what banking local can mean for you. First Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
The more your life changes, the more your insurance needs change. I'm Vicki Welsh of the Vicki Welsh Agency. In just minutes, I can conduct a free personal insurance review to help you determine how much and what type of coverage is right for you, with no costly gaps or overlaps. Interested? Call me, Vicki Welsh, at 812-478-9500.
American Family Insurance.
We are 105.9 FM. We're video streaming live at WMMCradio.com. The Marshall Lions about to take on the KZ Westfield Warriors. The JV game running a little late, so we're still about 15 minutes away from the beginning of this game, and we appreciate everybody who's dialed in on the radio or who has locked us in on their internet device, whatever their choice of internet device may be. I am J.D. Spangler. Joey O'Rourke is here. Our videographer this evening will be the very young and talented Sydney Gelb. Ladies and gentlemen, my wife, Lori Spangler, will be keeping score. John Henry back at the studio, engineering this production of Marshall KZ basketball. Joey, the season's almost over. Let's look at the Lions schedule for the rest of this year. Of course, tonight at KZ. Now, the Lions will play both Friday and Saturday night. Friday night at Sullivan. Saturday evening at the T-Town Shootout. Joey, the Lions will take on Effingham St. Anthony. The last I looked, 23-2. The defending 1A champs, which will be playing in 2A this year. But Sullivan is a very good team over in Indiana, Joey. And St. Anthony, of course, loaded. And the Lions have those two games this weekend.
Yeah, loaded. And this is a tough end-of-the-year schedule for the Lions. This will really kind of gear them up for the regional as far as competition-wise goes. This is, if the Lions can get a victory here tonight, get some momentum and play well this weekend, maybe steal a game or two, be really nice to get some confidence heading into that regular season finale against a very tough Robinson team who's coming around.
Yeah, that's 1 week from tonight. The Lions' regular season is over, as they will host Robinson 1 week from tonight. So it's KZ tonight, Sullivan, Indiana, Friday night. It'll be St. Anthony at the T-Town Shootout Saturday evening. By the way, that's a 5 o'clock start, 5 o'clock. And then 1 week from today, the Lions will host Robinson. Then the regional. KZ is hosting a regional. And the way that they've set up the playoffs, there's actually they divide up like 13, 14 teams into two different regionals. KZ will be at home hosting one. The Lions certainly hope they play at KZ. It's possible we could be sent to Vandalia. We don't want to do that.
No, we don't want to do that. Let's hope the IHSA has common sense and somehow can find a way to put the Lions and the Warriors in the same regional.
Now the Warriors, let's look at their schedule to wrap up. They will play at Lawrenceville Friday night. We will video stream that game. It'll be video only. The Warriors at Lawrenceville Friday night. Then for the LIC regular season title, the Warriors will play at Newton 1 week from today. Like I said, that's for the LIC regular season title. Newton has lost only one game in the LIC regular season, and then they will wrap up the season on Friday the 16th with Effingham St. Anthony. And boy, what a game that shapes up to be on Friday night, February 16th. St. Anthony coming to KC Westfield.
That should be a really good game, and I'm looking forward to that game. That's going to be a matchup of two 20-plus win teams in that game. That's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to that.
And by the way, those two teams could meet the next week in the regional, so that makes it even more intriguing. By the way, Joey, I mentioned that the LIC regular season championship will be on the line 1 week from tonight at Newton, because Newton's only lost one LIC game. Now, KZ beat them they beat them earlier in the year in the tournament, I think, at Cumberland. But Newton quietly has put together a 17-6 season and 6-1 in the LIC.
Yeah, Coach Moser and his team, they always find a way to pile up a lot of wins, and they do it quietly. And we just got a chance to see Newton and on Friday night when they beat the Lions. So, again, that's a Newton team that has really, when Cohorst is on the floor, they're a completely different ball club.
And, of course, that game will be on the road at Newton with the LIC regular season title on the line. And the Eagles will be really breathing fire. And, of course, we'll video stream that game for you at WMMCradio.com. By the way, that KZ and St. Anthony game, Joey, we will video, and that game will be on the radio as well. So the St. Anthony game on the 16th, live on the radio at 105.9, and video stream live on our website at WMMCradio.com. Then the regional. T-Town is in the regional. St. Anthony's in the regional. Shelbyville, last I looked, 18-5 is in the regional. Newton, Joey, is in the same regional. So it's a pretty packed regional that they're going to divide up between KZ and Vandalia.
Yeah, it's going to be packed, and it could work out in the Warriors' favor if some of the other teams go to Vandalia. We'll just have to see how the seedings play out.
Well, it's almost certain that either T-Town or St. Anthony will be here. So which one, we don't know. St. Anthony did beat Teotopolis by 3 points last weekend, so the name T-Town immediately gets your attention. But obviously St. Anthony, coming off that state championship, the real deal.
Yeah, St. Anthony is the real deal. When you talk about T-Town, and as soon as you hear T-Town, you hear, oh, it's regional time. That's a team that you just want to say, send me as far away from them as you possibly can. But you got to think the same about the defending state champs, St. Anthony Bulldogs.
By the way, T-Town, the last time they didn't win the regional was when Marshall beat them in the regional the year we went to the Final Four with the
2009.
2009. They've won. By the way, if you want to look up their history, they've won something like 38 out of 40 regionals in the last 40 years, to give you an idea of how incredible the T-Town program has maintained. Jason Hansen, of course, who coached here at KZ, is the head man at T-Town this year. Okay, the varsity game coming up in just a few minutes. The Lions and the Warriors, and we will run down the JV totals and highlights after we step away for a break. WMMC.
Beck's, the largest family-owned retail seed company in the United States, is dedicated to needs and profitability of farmers. This is Brian Williams, your local Beck's dealer. Did you know that Beck's is the only company with access to every approved trade in the U.S.? This advantage allows us to remove the bias from sales and focus more on what's best for farmers. For more information or to place a seed order today, call 217-822-8347. Beck's would like to wish the Marshall Lions the best of luck this season.
Kirshner Building Centers have the supplies you need for winter weather. Don't be afraid of the ice and snow. They've got plenty of ice melt in 50-pound and 20-pound bags. You'll also find 8-pound jugs of ice melt. They're lightweight, easy to use, and best of all, they're on sale right now. Just $6.97. Kirshner Building Centers with 12 convenient locations to serve you better. Find the one nearest you online at KirshnerBuildingCenters.com. There's a new business in Marshall, Central State Construction. They do heating, air conditioning, electrical, and plumbing. That includes residential and commercial. The boys are back in town. Ron Stone, Tony Sanders, Todd Bishop, and Chris Blankenbaker, they'll take good care of you. They are experienced, professional, and they'll get the job done right. That's Central State Construction, next to Kirshner Building Center in Marshall, 826-6152.
Hi, I'm Kelsey Lubavitch, your State Farm agent in Marshall. Life insurance is one of the most important assets you can leave to your heirs. My staff and I can help find the coverage that is right for you and your loved ones. Life insurance is more affordable than you think, so let us show you how we can help you protect what matters most now and for the years to come. We'd rather talk to you one day too early rather than one day too late. Give me, Kelsey Lubovich, a call today at 217-826-5173 because getting you to a better state is why I'm here.
Josh Orman is a general contractor with over 20 years' experience. Orman handles construction projects of all kinds, including new homes, ag buildings, commercial, remodels, home improvements, and more. No job is too big or too small. Design capabilities too. Quality craftsmanship is a guarantee. Free estimates available. That's Josh Orman at Orman Incorporated. Call 217-826-6173.
At Burnside's Community Health Center in Marshall, they know rehab to home. Let Alan Tyler share with you his experience while at Burnside's Community Health Center.
I thoroughly enjoyed my stay at Burnside. The nursing staff was excellent, and they provided me with the best care that anyone could ask for. The therapy team was wonderful to work with. The food was so good. My wife came to eat dinner with me almost every night.
When you need high-quality rehab care, call Burnside's Community Health Center in Marshall at 826-2358.
We are 105.9 FM, J.D. Spangler, Joey O'Rourke. We're also video streaming at WMMCRadio.com. The Marshall Lions and the KZ Westfield Warriors about to go at it. Joey, I tell you, the Warriors fans are excited. They have packed their side of the gym. They're loaded. They got their purple on. They're ready to go, and they're fired up about this team.
Yeah, they're really fired up about this basketball team, and they have good reason to be with Coach Tom Brannon at the helm of this Warriors ball club. They're playing really good basketball. They're looking for win number 20 tonight.
This is a seasoned ball club. A lot of veterans on this team. Now, Marshall, on the other hand, has struggled. And, Joey, the key for the Lions this year has been turnovers and our lack of offensive consistency. I mean, we play pretty solid defense. We really do that pretty well. But we throw the ball away way too much. And, boy, we just can't seem to get an offense going on a consistent basis. And every now and then we show signs, but, boy, the consistency has been eluding this team, and it's frustrating to the coaches and the players.
It really is. The Lions just haven't, like you said, been able to get it offensively going consistently. Wade Tharp's one of the guys that has been actually able to get it going consistently, but the Lions' defense hasn't been a problem really all year. It's just been scoring enough points.
Are we still waiting for the JV results? You got them? Okay.
Yeah,
go ahead and
in that JV game, the Lions JV defeats KZ Westfield 59-49. Leading the way for Marshall is Kyle Sanders with 14 points. Jaden Wallace had 10. Jake Tharp chipped in 9 in the victory for the Lions JV team. Leading the way for the KZ Westfield Warriors, junior varsity freshman Will Hosselton had 17 points. Sophomore Caleb Patrick 12. And Dawson DeLapp, another freshman, he had 8.
So there you have it. The JV Lions, a 10-point winner over the JV Warriors. And I believe Marshall has lost, was it 2 to 3 JV games? Just 2 JV losses for the JV Lions, who get the big win here tonight. You know, as we get ready for tournament play, which is just 2 weeks away, is that scary, Joey?
That is really scary.
2 weeks, the regional's going to be playing. And KZ, if KZ finishes this season like I think they're going to, and even if they don't, even if they lose a game or here, can you imagine how this place will be rocking if the Warriors could somehow get to a regional championship game on this home court? This place will be up for grabs.
Up for grabs, and it'd be like the old days, and it'd really feel awesome to have that atmosphere back if the Warriors were able to pull something like that off.
You know, I was just looking at the court. I see Bob Durham Court. And let's take a moment to talk about the Hall of Famer and, of course, your grandfather, Nellie Bennett and Bob Durham. Boy, they had some great battles back and forth against each other back in the 70s and 80s. And Bob Durham has done a ton for this high school, the sports programs. You know, for several years, he actually coached football and basketball. And for them to honor Bob Durham by naming the court after him, an honor that he's certainly well deserved.
Well deserving of it, and I had the honor to be here to cover that when they did reveal Bob Durham Court this past summer. And again, like you said, he's very deserving. He did so much for this KZ Westfield athletics program.
So we are at Bob Durham Court, an honor he so richly deserves. And this Warrior team trying to bring back the glory days. And they've had some good seasons, but when Randy Bishop was here, they had some great teams. Before that, of course, Durham had some great teams. I even go way back into the early, middle 60s. When I was just a wee lad, even myself, they had some very, very competitive teams, even when there was only one class of basketball in the state of Illinois. Now there are 4 classes in high school basketball. The Warriors and the Lions are in 2A division, so it's going to be fun. Lots of fans are here. I will got to tell you the truth, more KZ fans than Lions fans. And Joey, that's not always been the case. We have played games at KZ where there's been more Lions fans than even the home team, but that is not the case here tonight.
Not the case here tonight, and kind of a flip of the script is from what it has been in the years past. KZ coming out full force, and the Lions there's still fans coming in, still 10 minutes before the ball game, but an overwhelming majority of the fans here tonight are KZ Westfield.
And by the way, from all the Little Illini Conference schools, over the last 20 years, the Marshall Lions have traveled better than any team. I mean, that is an absolute fact. As I've gone to all the places, the Lions have traveled extremely well. They're very loyal fans. This team has struggled a little bit, and the KZ fans are extremely hyped up, and who can blame them? We're about 8 minutes away from the tip. You don't want to miss this one. The Lions and the Warriors at another break on the pregame show, 105.9.
The last thing you want to do after a hard day's work is go out in the yard and mulch and plant flowers until you turn blue in the face. No more need to worry. Let Andy Tutweiler go to work for you. He will blow you away with how beautiful your lawn and landscaping will look and how affordable his prices are. So if you want a landscape and a lawn you can be proud of, give Andy Tutweiler and KZ a call today at 217-508-8251.
The difference between profit and loss is razor thin in today's market. Luckily, your GSI dealer is there to help you stay in the black. Capturing futures carry and improving your basis with increased on-farm storage on average could earn a 50 cent per bushel difference. Proven and dependable grain systems that boost your bottom line, that's the GSI difference.
See Jordan Hanners or Leonard Drake at Dayrad Incorporated in KZ for all your GSI sales and service needs. Call 217-932-5829 or visit us at dayradinc.com.
Jet Rental in KZ features rental, sales, and service. They carry feed, tools, and equipment for your home, farm, and construction. Get performance and high-quality feed for all animals and fish. Open Monday through Friday, 7 to 5, Saturday, 7 to 1. Located at routes 40 and 49 in KZ. And check their website, jjetrental.com. That's Jet Rental, routes 40 and 49, KZ. Your insurance policy is supposed to protect you in your time of need, but you deserve more than a policy. At Shore Murphy Insurance and Rockford Mutual Insurance, they are in the business of putting lives back together. They not only offer solutions to meet your needs, but they are by your side on life's journey. It's a partnership, not a policy. For all of your personal, farm, and business insurance needs, contact Shore Murphy Insurance in Marshall.
Mashoff Heating and Cooling in KZ is back serving Clark, Crawford, Cumberland, and Jasper counties. Brian Mashoff is back and ready to service all your heating and cooling needs. Brian Mashoff has over 40 years of experience. Mashoff Heating and Cooling services residential, light commercial, and refrigeration. They are your local American Standard dealer. Cold weather is here, and if you don't feel your furnace is up to speed, give Brian Mashoff and Mashoff Heating and Cooling a call today at 217-276-6804. That's Mashoff Heating and Cooling in KZ.
We are 105.9 FM. J.D. Spangler and Joey O'Rourke here at KZ Westfield High School, where the Warriors are hosting the Marshall Lions. The game not only on the radio at 105.9, video stream live on our website at WMMCradio.com. Joe, we've got great sponsors from across the county here. Both schools are supported very, very well by the local communities throughout the course of the broadcast, we'll be thanking all of the many, many great sponsors all across the county, which we appreciate very much. And from time to time, Joey, wherever we go to other schools like some of the Terre Haute schools, and even if we go up to the Champaign area and even the Effingham area, they go, wow, you cover every game? I go, yeah, we do. We cover every game. And they are surprised because you take Teotopolis, T-Town's games aren't on the radio. I mean, is that crazy?
It's nuts.
St. Anthony, all their games aren't on the radio. Now, every now and then they pick up a game. But T-Town does not have a regular broadcast station. Effingham St. Anthony, who won the state title, doesn't have a regular broadcast station. But we're glad to support the local community here in Clark County. And we got every Marshall game, every Casey game covered one way or the other for you on the radio or via video streaming on our website at WMMCradio.com. We're about 5 minutes away from the beginning of this game, but I thought quickly, Joey, we should make a quick comment about that Super Bowl game. One of the last 2 years have been two of the very best and most exciting Super Bowls in a long time.
Yeah, no question about it. And you look at this Super Bowl, there was only one punt in the football game.
That team lost.
Yeah, that team lost, yeah. Yeah, and that team
lost.
No,
excuse me. That team won. Yeah, the team that didn't punt at all lost the game.
And just talk about, just the way the offenses both performed in that Super Bowl. Tom Brady throws for, 500 yards and the most in a Super Bowl.
Any playoff
game and lose. That's insane. And give credit to Nick Foles and what that team did. That was just amazing.
Yeah, Brady threw for 508 yards. Not only the most in any Super Bowl, but the most in any playoff game ever. And I heard someone tell me, he goes, Brady looked old and slow. Well, yes, as a receiver. He wasn't very good receiving.
Yeah.
But he's still pretty good behind the center.
But probably the most memorable play of the Super Bowl that I'll go back to, and I know there are a lot of plays, but that 2-point conversion that Philadelphia called the first half.
Oh, that was a touchdown.
That was a touchdown. It was fourth down.
Fourth down.
Yeah, fourth down, yes.
They went for it 4th and goal from the 2, and that's when they did the pitch back, and then they threw it to Foles for the.
Yeah,
that was a touchdown.
That was amazing.
Unbelievable. Now, Joe, you may not have known that, but that exact play was actually ran earlier in the year by the Chicago Bears.
Hey,
of all people.
You gotta take what you can from it, right?
Yeah, we don't get many touchdowns, but that was a great design of play, and what a time to run it. And the thing I liked about Doug Peterson, the head coach of the Eagles, he played that game to win. He went for it on 4th down. He pulled out every play in the book. He said, you just can't sit back, play normal football against New England. You're not going to beat them.
No, you got to score touchdowns, and that's what he did right there.
They actually played incredibly aggressive football, and it turned out to be good for the Philadelphia Eagles. And I'm not a guy that hates the Patriots. I actually really respect how good they've been over the years. You can hate them if you want to, but you better respect how good they are.
Yeah, you got to respect that. Just the position they put themselves each and every year. They're there. They're there at the end, and that's what you want your franchise to model themselves after. You want it to be there at the end of the year, and that's just what Belichick and Brady do.
Well, we're getting ready for basketball here. Some would call this the Super Bowl of Clark County, the basketball version of that. We're at KZ Westfield High School, where the KZ Westfield Warriors fans have jammed this gymnasium. They come in at 19-4, looking for their 20th victory. The Lions coming in at 12-11. And lately, the Lions have lost heartbreakers. They played right down the stretch, and Joey, they figure out a way to unfortunately not come away with the win. And boy, if they want to break, if you're from a Lions perspective, to break through, tonight would be the night to do it.
Yeah, to break through tonight would be the night. You got to find a way to win. The Lions have found ways to lose over the last couple of games. They need to try and find a way to win and get over that hump tonight and try and gain any type of momentum they can headed to the end of the regular season.
Okay, I tell you what, let's do a couple of station promos. I want to remind fans who may not listen to us all the time throughout the day that we do play a cash contest called the Wheel of Jack. It's every weekday morning, every weekday afternoon, a chance to win anywhere from $10 all the way to $1,000. You might want to dial in for the Wheel of Jack on the morning show and the afternoon show. We're also going to be giving away tons of concert tickets all year long, and we begin with VIP tickets to see the Eagles in Indy and VIP tickets to see the Eagles in Chicago. And for the Chicago show, we're tossing in $500 in cash. By the way, all the rules for both of those contests, the Wheel of Jack and the Concert Ticket Blitz, are on our website. You can also register to win those Eagles VIP tickets on our website as well.
And we don't want to forget to let the Lady Lion fans know that we'll have the Lady
right.
Lions in the regional tomorrow, and then if they were to win tomorrow, in the regional championship on Thursday.
That is correct. The Marshall Lady Lions will play Robinson tomorrow night, 6 o'clock tip. Matter of fact, as long as the Lady Lions are alive in the tournament, in the state tournament, all the playoffs, every game will be live on the radio. 105.9, the Lady Lions and Robinson tomorrow night will be on the air right around 5:45. And should Marshall win that game, they would play the championship game Thursday night. That would tip at 7. And Joey, that could very well be another Marshall-Casey battle because the Lady Warriors are playing Newton tomorrow night. If they win, then they would play Marshall for the regional championship Thursday night.
Yeah, and Lady Warriors have been playing better basketball of late on their home floor. It'd be nice to have a KZ, Westfield, and Marshall regional championship in the girls regional.
So the Marshall girls, another great regular season. We congratulate Coach Kathy Miller. The Lady Lions went 19-6 during the regular year. They are the number 1 seed in the regional. The Lady Warriors having a good year, 14-10 on the season. And like I said, Marshall and Robinson tomorrow night. We're on the air at 5:45 with Lady Lions basketball. But it's the boys. It's the Marshall Lions, 12-11. The KZ Westfield Warriors at 19-4. We're finally ready to tip it off. Let's take one more quick break. Then we've got it. The Warriors and the Lions. And it's all next on 105.9.
Osborne's Georgia Carpet is two stores in one. Store 1 is their designer showroom, a complete showcase of designer and decorator flooring. From a full lineup of carpeting, vinyl, laminates, hardwood, ceramic, and natural stone tiles, even granite countertops. Store 2 is their value warehouse, chocked full of their truckload purchases that ensures your ability to find the flooring you need in stock at the absolute lowest prices every day, residential and commercial. 2 stores in one. Osborne's Georgia Carpet.
Maulding, Trucking, and Excavating in Casey features dump trucks, semi-dump trailers, and they are a licensed waste hauler. They can haul oversized ag machinery. They also apply ag limestone and fertilizer, and they have variable rate capabilities. They have added excavating and demolition. That's hauling, excavating, and demolition. Call Maulding, Trucking, and Excavating in Casey. Call Dick at 932-5164 or Chalin at 232-4590.
There are hundreds of insurance companies to choose from. Are you getting the best deal? R.W. Brown & Associates at 506 North Route 49 in Casey has been in the business for over 35 years. They handle life insurance, major medical, annuities, Medicare, and long-term care. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. R.W. Brown.
Martin's IGA in Casey features the freshest meat in town and the freshest produce too. Be sure to try their outstanding deli. The food is fantastic. Try the deli today. Martin's IGA in Casey is proud to support all the Casey Westfield High School students in their athletic and academic endeavors. That's Martin's IGA in Casey. They are hometown proud.
Lions Warriors basketball on WMMC, brought to you by First Bank in Marshall. They also sponsor the Wheel of Jack. Kirshner Building Center's locations in Marshall and Casey. Your home project partner for over 100 years. Shore Murphy Insurance in downtown Marshall. Jeff, Wendy, Greg, and Jason. The city of Marshall is the city that works. And the city of Casey. The Marshall city, obviously back in the Lions. The city of Casey, Mayor Greathouse, back in the purple and gold. The Medicine Shop in Marshall. a full-service pharmacy, Alan Reed and his staff. Joey O, that lineup for the Marshall Lions.
The starting lineup for the 12 and 11 Marshall Lions, coached by Tim Pearson. At one guard, it is a 6'2" junior, Isaac Wood. At the other guard, a 6'2" senior, Wade Tharp. At a forward, 6'4" junior, Marcus Downs. At the other forward, 6'3" senior, Cole Boyer. And the big man in the middle for the Lions, it is 6'7" sophomore, Jesse Burdick.
BEI Automotive Repair, Rich Parsons in the gang. Jet Rental, almost everything in the world you want to rent. Bolin Transport, delivering propane, diesel, and gasoline to homes, farms, and businesses. Preferred Bank is Casey's hometown bank. Ken Scott and the gang. The Pharmacy Shop is your Health Mart Pharmacy. And don't forget about Staley Insurance. Don, Tom, Brian, and Joanne, the hometown pros, Staley Insurance. Joey O, the Warriors lineup.
The starting lineup for the 19 and 4 KZ Westfield Warriors, coached by Tom Brannon. At one guard, it is a 6'1" junior, Ethan Gilbert. At the other guard, a 6' senior, Jared Brandenburg. At a forward, 6'6" senior, Kyle Carver. At the other forward, 6'4" senior, Logan Hawker. And the center for KZ Westfield, 6'6" junior, Luke Richards.
Great sponsors include Osborne's Georgia Carpet, floor coverings, and countertops of all kinds. In front of Furniture Row in Terre Haute, Osborne's Georgia Carpet. The Cork Medical Center in Marshall, the Good Doctors, the Cole Insurance Agency, A.K. Austin Kendall, the main man. On the Marshall side, the Johnny Provolone player of the game for the Lions. Great Italian food at Johnny Provolone's. And for KZ Westfield, the player of the game, the Great House of Pizza, Trent and his gang. Marshall wearing the road red uniforms, white trim. KZ in the home whites with purple and gold trim. Carver will jump it up against Burdick, and we're ready to go. Huge crowd here, as you might imagine. A little bit of a snowy evening in Mid-America. The tip is up, and the Warriors have the ball to begin the festivities. Marshall begins in a man-to-man defense. Hawker with it out front. And now Gilbert. Gilbert, the left-hander, gets it to the right wing to Carver. Now Hawker, he can shoot the long ball, obviously. Like I said, Marshall in man-to-man. Gilbert in the lane, fires it up, misses it, rebound. Richards has it, tipped away, and a foul on Marshall. Foul on Marshall. Let's see who they call it on. Is it Burdick?
It's going to be against Boyer.
So Cole Boyer gets the foul. The Markwell Funeral Home in KZ, the Greenwell and Funeral Home in Martinsville among our sponsors. Jay and his gang. Free throw is good by Richards. It didn't look like he was shooting to me, but he's at the line. The KZDQ. Hey, get a Cupid cake for Valentine's Day at the KZDQ. Both free throws are good by Richards. Full court pressure coming. And the Lions have turned it over a lot this year, but they beat the pressure easily. To the rim, blocked. Wood had it blocked by Carver. Here come the Warriors the other way. Brandenburg on the dribble. Looking for Luke. Gets it out here to Carver. Now we go over to Carver on the left wing. Kyle brings it over here to Hawker. Gilbert, top of the key with it. Ethan Gilbert still sets up the offense now. 2-0, KZ. 6:55 to go. Richards will work against Boyer. Instead, gives it to Brandenburg. Baseline drive, and he stepped out of bounds. So he steps out of bounds. Marshall ball, Main Street Transmission in KZ. Ron Harris will take care of your tranny. Full court pressure. The Lions get it into Burdick, who will get it to Wood, and he will get it across. Brandenburg guarding him. 6:40 to go in the quarter. Wade Tharp with it. Gilbert begins on him. Burdick, top of the key, down the lane. Doesn't shoot it. Now Downs. Gives it to Boyer. Now to Wood on the left wing. Tharp looks to shoot. Does. And hits. Wade Tharp, a 17-footer, tying the game, and a good move on that play by Wade.
Yeah, nice shot there by Wade. Got himself in rhythm and buried the jump shot. The Lions are going to need a lot of that from Wade Tharp tonight.
6:10 to go in the quarter, 2-2. The Warriors and the Lions, the arch rivals, going at it on a snowy Tuesday night. Hawker way out front. Gives it up to Gilbert. Now to Brandenburg. Over to Hawker. Hawker hands it to Brandenburg. The Lions defense pretty solid in the early going here. Gilbert with it. Gets to the top of the key. Now Richards up and in. And nope, no basket. Wow. No basket called on the play. But another Marshall foul.
It's going to go against 10, Wade Tharp.
So Tharp called for the foul. Martin's IGA and Casey has the freshest meat in town. Say hey to Jeremy Perry. Casey ball under the basket. Still looking, and they get it into Gilbert, who tosses it to Hawker, back to Gilbert. 5:30 to go, tied at 2. Marshall went to a zone on the out-of-bounds play.
Yeah, gone to a 2-3 zone of the Lions.
Let's see how that works out because the Warriors have numerous three-point threats. Brandenburg, back to Gilbert. Carver, Brandenburg will fire a three, and he hits it. When Jared Brandenburg is hitting threes, that makes Casey that much tougher.
Yeah, it really does, and the Lions allowed that ball to get to the middle of the defense, and that opened Brandenburg in the opposite corner. Nice find by Carver.
5-2, Casey, 4:52 to go in the first. Wood throws it to Burdick, who cannot control it. It's a turnover. Sycamore Engineering in Marshall. Mechanical Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Vicki Welsh. American Family Insurance, serving Illinois and Indiana residents. 4:40 to go in the quarter, 5-2 Warriors. Carver to Brandenburg. Marshall back in the man-to-man defense, which they play pretty well. This Casey team, though, can explode at any time. They've scored over 70 numerous times this year. Gilbert called for the travel. The Pierce Funeral Home, Ed Bev and Jeff are back in the Big Red. Quality Lime Company, busy making little rocks out of big ones. And Shore Ag Incorporated, they have locations in Marshall and Casey David Shore.
And again, one thing that this Lions team has that's given the Warriors some trouble throughout the year is the length that Marshall has on the defensive end.
Boyer cannot handle the pass. It's another Marshall turnover. Brandenburg the other way. Gilbert down the lane. His floater. No, he tried to pass it to Richards. And Cole Boyer with the steal. Good play by Cole that time.
Yeah, nice play there by Cole Boyer. If you're Ethan Gilbert, that's a shot that you just got to put up.
Yeah, he's so good at that shot, too. Downs for three. No. Rebound to Gilbert. 3:50 to go. 5-2 Casey. First quarter action. 105.9. Gilbert. Brandenburg's in the corner. Now back out. A low-scoring beginning to this one. Brandenburg way out front. Wade Tharp's on him at the moment. Now Hawker gets to the lane. Will shoot a 15-footer. Back iron. Ball loose. Richards gets it. And now a Marshall steal. Wade Tharp with the steal. The other way. Wood up and in. Tharp to Wood. 5-4, Casey by 1.
And that's one thing Coach Brand was worried about, was the way that Marshall was able to beat Casey Westfield in transition the last time these two teams met.
3 minutes to go in the quarter. 5-4, low scoring. Purple and gold leading the red and white. Gilbert to Hawker. Marcus Downs, a good defender, will have his hands full with Hawker tonight. But Marcus has good length. Now Richards up and in. The big man up and in over Boyer. 7-4. Luke has 3. Isaac Wood called for palming the basketball. Morgan Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, serving you for over 50 years. Ingram Waste Disposal serves both Clark and Edgar counties. And Harper's Sales and Service with Dan, Deb, and Alex. And let's not forget Brian Williams, your Beck's Hybrids seed dealer. Casey ball leading by 3, 2:30 to go in the quarter. 7-4. Nothing wrong with the Lions defense. The offense has been the challenge. Big Luke in the lane goes to work, and he's fouled by Boyer. His second foul, right?
Yeah, that's his second foul. And right there, Cole just walled up and just walked Luke Richards away as he went up for a shot. And that's a tough move and a tough foul on Boyer.
Shore Murphy Insurance and Casey, Heather, Brian, Julie, and Madison. At Shore Murphy Casey and Alliance Tractor, your John Deere, Landau, Mayrath, and Steel dealer. Rod Matthews in the game. Free throw good by Big Luke. First Neighbor Bank, Brad Fitch in the gang. And how about Maulding Trucking, Excavating, and Farm Seed? Dick, Janet, and Chalin in Maulding Trucking.
Noah Livingston is checked in for the Warriors, and Kyle Sanders checks in for the Lions.
So it's 9-4 now as Luke makes both. He has 5 of their 9. Although they didn't put both down. Now they got it up. 2:05 to go in the quarter. 9-4. Jesse Burdick with the ball. Jesse dribbles to the circle, spins and travels. Jesse shuffles the feet. The Burnsides Community Healthcare Center in Marshall. Check out their private suites in 500 Automotive Group in Clinton featuring Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC. 1:50 to go here in the first quarter. The young Livingston freshman in the ball game, as Joey mentioned. Carver with it to Brandenburg. Now Livingston. Sanders in the game for Cole Boyer. Also was mentioned by Joseph O'Rourke earlier. Carver for 3, and he got it. Kyle Carver for 3. So Brandenburg and Carver have hit threes. Makes the Warriors very tough to defend. 12-4 Casey. Marcus Downs in the lane, loses it, gets it back. Isaac Wood baseline, throws it out to Tharp. Tharp, a very long 3, in and out. Ball tipped, and Wood has it. No, that's Kyle Sanders. He misses. And the rebound to Casey. Livingston to Hawker. Back out here to Brandenburg. Carver, Richards, back to Carver. Another 3-ball short. And the rebound to Tharp. 45 seconds to go in the quarter. Tharp throws it into Burdick. Burdick up and under, can't get it. Sanders up and in. Kyle Sanders with the offensive board. 12-6, the Lions needed that one.
Yeah, needed that one in a bad way.
30 seconds to go in the quarter. 12-6 Casey. Will they play for one, Joey?
Yeah, I believe Casey Westfield will play for one unless they have a wide open layup.
Down to 17 seconds to go. Carver out front. Now Brandenburg at 12. They throw it to Richards. It hit the rim. Marshall has it with 8 seconds. 6 seconds. Wade Tharp at 5, 4, 3, 2. Tharp at the buzzer. No. 12-6 Casey. Second quarter next. 105.9.
Marshall Lions know that it takes hard work to reach their goals. This applies not only to sports, but to personal finances as well. Hi, this is Kent Mitchell with Edward Jones. You work hard for your money, and you deserve to have a portfolio that works as hard as you do. If your investments aren't putting forth the effort, call me at 217-826-3442 or stop by my office at 122 South 5th Street to set up a free portfolio review. I can help you work toward your financial goals. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
Stuffers Auto Pit Stop behind Staley Insurance in Casey offers 24-hour emergency towing, semi-trucks and autos, portable welding, and roadside service. They also offer major and minor auto and truck repairs, tires, used and new, used auto sales. Open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. By appointment on Saturday.
Jim's Auto Repair, located just off Route 49 south of Casey, is your Napa Auto Care Center in Clark County. You wouldn't trust your taxes to an uncertified accountant. Why trust your vehicle to an uncertified technician? Jim Thompson, the owner, is a certified master auto technician. He can service all makes and models. They are open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, Saturday by appointment. To schedule your car's next service appointment, give Jim Thompson a call today at 217-932-6685. That's Jim's Auto Repair. We are back to live action here. We begin the second quarter of play. Casey Westfield leading Marshall 12-6. Marshall has the basketball to begin the second period. Marcus Downs on the right wing, guarded by Logan Hawker to a wide open Wade Tharp, who misses a 3. Offensive rebound, Jesse Burdick. His shot up is no good, but Burdick draws a foul, and he's got a chance at 2 free throws.
So Burdick will go to the line. Lawrence Gravel with Everett Flowey, Kim and Virgil back in the Big Red. Kent Mitchell, your Edward Jones investment expert. And what about Brian Dorsett Ford making great deals every day? And the Villas of Hollybrook, senior living at its best. Come by and take a tour.
Burdick, foul line left. The sophomore's first free throw is no good. He's got one more to come. Ethan Gilbert checks back into the lineup. He replaces Logan Hawker, who goes to the bench after picking up his first personal foul.
If Marshall's going to pull the upset, Joey, they're going to have to make their free throws.
Yeah, going to have to be good from the free throw line. Burdick splits a pair. It's 12-7. KZ Westfield with a 5-point lead and the basketball. Into the front court, Brandenburg to Carver. Livingston with it on the left wing. To Gilbert out at the volleyball line. Right side, Carver hands it off to Gilbert. Gilbert inside to Luke, and he had great position, and they found him, and he lays it up and in, and it's 14-7. Warriors have doubled up the Lions.
And that's 8 points for Luke already.
Now Isaac Wood, an aggressive move all the way to the basket, lays it up and in, and it's 14-9.
That's a great move by Wood all the way to the rim.
Brandenburg gets a screen from Richards, drives left side, nowhere to go, picks up his dribble, in trouble. He is tied up, and we've got a jump ball, and the possession arrow stays with the Warriors.
Welsh, Ag, Terry, and Cody pulling for the Big Red of the Martinsville Clinic, supporting all the athletes in Clark County. Doc Davis and the gang.
Brandenburg triggers the inbounds to Livingston. Out top right side, the freshman has it. The Lions are in a zone defense, almost a 1-2-2 or a 3-2 zone where they're packing it in.
Yeah, looks like a 3-2 almost.
Brandenburg to Livingston. To Carver, free throw line, high, low, and again, Richards has the position, and Carver delivers a beautiful pass, and it's 16-9, KZ Westfield by 7.
He knows how to use his body so well, Luke does.
6:38 to go. Tharp blocked, gets it back, up and in it goes, and it's 16-11.
Way to stay with it for the senior Wade Tharp.
6.5 minutes to go, first half here at KZ Westfield High School. Clark County rivalry being played tonight. With the basketball, Gilbert drives and a beautiful move, can't finish. Tipped up and in, though, by Luke Richards.
He's got 12 already.
What a crash and finish by the big man, Richards.
Got to put a body on him.
6:08 to go. Second quarter, Wood guarded by Brandenburg. Right side, nowhere to go. Cut off on the drive, kicks it to Burdick. Burdick, pull-up jumper is no good. And the rebound off to Luke Richards. He's playing inspired here in the first half is Luke Richards.
Yeah, no doubt.
Gilbert gets a screen, gets all the way to the basket, kicks it to Brandenburg. To Livingston, shot fake, floater up is no good. Offensive rebound, though. Richards up and in, and he's got a chance at an old-fashioned three-point play.
14 points for Big Luke, who's eaten the glass. Riedel Incorporated, your Husqvarna dealer in Marshall. Josh Orman Construction, projects big or small. Timeout on the court. KZ by 9 and a break, 105.9.
The Bouquets at the Tulip Company and more in Terre Haute has been your local full-service florist specializing in everything from grab-and-go to wedding events and even corporate events for over 65 years. For those newly engaged, stop by and see the Bouquets at the Tulip Company and more in Terre Haute today and let them show you how they can make your wedding day even more special and beautiful. The Bouquets at the Tulip Company and more is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., Saturday, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. That is the Bouquets at the Tulip Company and more in Terre Haute.
Warriors basketball on 105.9, brought to you by Snedeker Insurance. See Chris and Rachel. Charlie Stivers Automotive Pit Stop, featuring 24-hour towing and more. Heartland Nursing Center in KZ, personal choice is at the heart of it. And Custerman Crop Insurance, Mary Kay, back in the purple and gold.
Free throw by Richards is up and good. It's a 10-point Warriors lead, 21-11. Richards having a huge first half.
15 already.
15 of the 21 for KZ Westfield, scored by big Luke Richards. Wood with the basketball to Burdick. Burdick guarded by Carver. 5:33 to go. Burdick drives right side, nowhere to go. He leans in, and they're going to call a foul, and they're going to give Burdick 2 shots. I believe they're going to get the freshman Noah Livingston raking him across the arm.
Kelsey Lubavitch is your State Farm Insurance agent in Marshall, working to get you to a better state. Signature Healthcare in Terre Haute offers long-term care and patient services. And Larry Woodard Accounting, the tax guru. Burdick has missed 2 of his first 3 free throws as he misses that one. Crossroads Realty. Missy Finkbeiner and her staff of real estate pros, Crossroads Realty.
Burdick's second free throw up is no good as well. The rebound tipped out of bounds and off of Luke Richards. Or no, they're going to say off Luke Richards. It'll stay Marshall basketball.
By the way, our good buddies at Little John Grain, Doug and Greg, they support all the Clark County athletes.
It'll be Downs triggering the inbound, Tharp triggering the inbounds to Sanders, who gets it to Wood. Wood has the ball poked away and stolen by the freshman Livingston. Noah Livingston to Logan Hawker. Hawker blocked by Downs, but it's Richards picking up the loose ball and putting it up, but he couldn't get the shot to go. He was fouled, though, and Luke Richards heads to the line for 2 more.
And a quick 30-second break on 105.9.
Trade in and trade up at 500 Auto Group. We want your trade, and we'll give you up to $5,000 over the Blue Book value of your trade, or up to $5,000 off your new vehicle.
Check out our large selection of new and used vehicles at 500autogroup.com today.
Lease a Chevy Malibu LT $199 a month, or a Silverado truck $269 a month. We'll give you up to $5,000 over the Blue Book for your trade, or $5,000 off your next vehicle. 500 Automotive, 12 minutes north of Terre Haute and Clinton on Highway 63. See dealer for complete details. Text 500-AUTO to 24609 for your chance to win concert tickets.
Luke Richards makes both free throws. It's 23-11. KZ Westfield on top by 12. It is the Clark County rivalry on the radio at 105.9 FM. We're also video streaming live on our website at WMMCradio.com. Jaden Wallace is checked into the lineup for the Lions. He passes to Wade Tharp, who drives the right side and lays it up and in off the glass. And it's 23-13. Nice move by Tharp.
Yeah, good strong move by Wade.
4:50 to go, first half. Gilbert to Carver on the right wing. Left-hand dribble. Carver gets a screen from Richards. Livingston, the freshman, with it on the left wing. He crosses over, gets it to Carver. Carver is going to be fouled. Looked like a clean block by Sanders, but they call a foul. And Kyle Carver goes to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Lots of leather, no matter what fan you are there. Central State Construction is a new Marshall business. They do heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and electrical. The boys are back in town. That would be Ron Stone, Tony Sanders, Todd Bishop, and Chris Blankenbaker at Central State Construction.
Carver misses the first free throw. He's got one more to come. Foul line right. It's up and good. And it's 24-13. KZ Westfield on top with 4:40 to go in the first half.
The Lions so far, Joey, have no answer for big Luke Richards.
Wallace in the front court guarded by the freshman Livingston. Sanders has his pass knocked away by Livingston, but a foul, and it'll go against Noah Livingston. That'll be his second personal.
And the 4th team overall, I do believe. We will see. DI Supply in Paris, Spa and Janitorial Supply. See Keith Rahill. And the Wellham Chiropractic Center has been serving Clark County for over 45 years.
Tharp inbounds it to Burdick, and Burdick gets a jumper to go in the middle of the free throw lane. It's 24-15. Nice looking shot there by Burdick.
Yeah, that was a good one there.
Brandenburg to Hawker. He'll fire a 3 from the left corner. It's short. No good. Nice box out there by the junior Kyle Sanders for Marshall as he blocked Luke Richards out and got the rebound. Wallace in the front court to Sanders. Downs with it on the right wing. 4:05 to go. Tharp down low. Shot up. Short. No good. Good defense there by the Warriors to contest the shot and the rebound off Wade Tharp. Out of bounds. It'll be Marshall basketball.
Mashoff Heating and Cooling, residential and light commercial. Free estimates. Brian Mashoff at Mashoff Heating and Cooling.
3:55 to go. Hawker will fire another 3. It's in and out. No good. Offensive rebound, though. Luke Richards up and in with the left hand. And it's 26-15.
Luke has 19.
3:40 to go here in the first half. 19 of the 26. Tharp, floater up is no good, but he's fouled. And Wade Tharp will go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
And another quick 30-second break, 105.9.
Hello, I'm Ken Scott, President and CEO of Preferred Bank in Casey. On behalf of the directors and staff, we would like to acknowledge our special thanks to our local merchants. Our local merchants work hard to supply our community with important goods and services. They also provide jobs for the people of our area. Our local merchants are very generous in their support of schools, sports teams, churches, and community groups. Preferred Bank would like to encourage you to show your support. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Wade Tharp splits a pair of free throws. It's a 10-point Warriors lead with under 3.5 minutes to go here in the first half at KZ Westfield High School. KZ Westfield 19-4, looking for their 20th win of the year. The Lions of Marshall trying to stop that here tonight.
Back to a zone defense, Joey.
Yeah, the Lions have gone back to a zone defense. Gilbert out top right side. Nice catch by Richards and a beautiful finish. Soft touch by Richards, and it's 28-16.
He has 21 of their 28.
I just don't think people are going to understand how tough of a catch that was. Now the ball loose and out of bounds and off of Jaden Wallace. And the basketball goes over on a turnover to KZ Westfield.
Jim's Auto Repair in KZ, your Napa dealer. Jim Thompson is an ASC Master Tack. Jim's Auto Repair and Richards Farm Restaurant. Great dinner meals every night.
2:50 to go first half. Hawker out top left side to Richards. Out in between the circles. Right side it goes to Brandenburg. Gets a screen from Richards. He drives, kicks to Gilbert. Gilbert the lefty. Free throw line, kicks to Carver. To Hawker. Hawker will drive. Floater up. No good. Rebound loose, and Sanders comes away with it. Sanders to Burdick. Burdick will push it into the front court. He'll be picked up by Kyle Carver. Burdick to Wallace. Wallace will take a three, and it's off the back iron. No good. Offensive rebound, though. Burdick up and in, and it's 28-18.
Need a lot more of that if you're a Lions fan.
2:15 to go. Brandenburg out top, left-hand dribble, hands it off to Gilbert. Gilbert, the junior, point guard, loses the dribble momentarily, regains it. He gets it to Richards, down low, guarded by Sanders. Double team, shuffles it to Gilbert, to Hawker, to Carver. Three on the way is good, and it's 31-18. Kyle Carver buries his second three-pointer here in the first half.
Enjoy that extra pass with a wide-open three.
Yeah, that extra pass, it's amazing how many times that player is open and they make the shot. Burdick will fire a three. It's short, no good, and the rebound to Carver. 1:35 to go, 31-18. Brandenburg, guarded by Wallace, drives, gets to the basket. Finger roll, no good. Rebound off to Sanders, who outlets it to Wade Tharp. Tharp will drive it right at Gilbert. A beautiful move to lay it up and in by Wade Tharp.
Absolutely gorgeous. He has 9, Joey.
1:15 to go. Wade Tharp, 9 of the 20, carrying the load like he has all year long for the Big Red.
I mean, that was really an A move there.
Carver picks up his dribble to Brandenburg. Right side to Hawker it goes. Hawker inside to Gilbert. He's double team, fights a way through it. His shot blocked, and now we've got a foul. And there'll be 2 free throws coming. They got him on a shove.
So to the down second foul, by the way. The Casey Clinic is a member of the Sarah Bush Lincoln Health Network. See Diana Oakley. R.W. Brown Insurance for all types of insurance coverage. What about Andy's Landscape? For all your lawn and landscaping needs, it's Andy Tootweiler and Dayrad Incorporated. Dale Huizenga and the gang back in the purple and gold. Free throw good by Big Luke. Mike Kirk is your State Farm insurance agent in Casey, working to get you to a better state. And the Casey State Bank, your community, your bank.
Richard's first free throw was good. His second one up is good as well. 33-30, 55 seconds to go in the half. Burdick having trouble inbounding it. Gets it to Wade Tharp. The Warriors apply full court pressure. Brandenburg guarding Tharp in the backcourt. Tharp breaks the pressure. Gets all the way to the basket, and a blocking foul is going to be called against Logan Hawker.
So Tharp will go to the line to shoot 2. That's one of those 50-50 calls, whichever way it goes. The Marshall VFW serves great food every day from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Bennett, Schroeder, and Weick, attorneys at law. That's Joe and Paul. And the First United Methodist Church of Marshall inviting everyone to their services. Tharp makes the first free throw. The Boyer boys at B&T Drainage and Excavating. How about the Marshall American Legion? They're now serving lunch weekdays from 11 to 1.
Tharp's second free throw is short, no good. Carver has the rebound. 42 seconds to go first half. 33-21, KZ Westfield on top of Marshall. The Warriors have the basketball. Gilbert, the point guard. To Carver. Left side it goes to Hawker. Back to Gilbert. Right side, right wing. It's Brandenburg. Back to Ethan Gilbert. Man-to-man defense for the Marshall Lions. Down to 22 seconds to go in the half. Brandenburg's pass tipped out near half court. Carver runs it down. Gilbert with the basketball guarded by Tharp. Down to 14 seconds to go. Gilbert gets a screen from Richards, picks up his dribble, bounce pass to Luke. Luke spins, moves, has the ball stripped, and a foul against Jaden Wallace, and 2 free throws will be coming for Luke Richards.
The fouls mounting up against the Lions. Luke has 23 as he stands at the line, Joey.
Wow, what a half. 23 of the 33 points scored by Luke Richards. Free throw is up and good. It's 34-21.
And by the way, Joey, he's making his free throws. Marshall, trying to pull the upset, have missed 6 free throws. That's not going to get it done.
No, that's not going to get it done in a lot of games, and even if you would have a close game. Not going to get it done at all. Richards misses the second, but the rebound tipped out by Carver to Richards, and Schaffner picks up a foul, and it'll be one in bonus, this time with 4 seconds to go.
Yargis Manufacturing, proud to support all of the Clark County athletes. We appreciate Steve and the whole gang at Yargis Manufacturing.
Front end of the 1-and-1 is up, and he's missed 2 in a row. Has Richard. Schaffner with the rebound, down to 2 seconds. Wallace with 1. Shot at the buzzer is good! Jaden Wallace buries a 3 at the end of the first half. Your score at halftime at KZ Westfield High School. It is KZ Westfield 34, Marshall 24. We've got first half totals and highlights after break on 105.9.
All through your life, you have made decisions with your family's best interests in mind. You have prepared for tomorrow by thinking about today. Pre-planning your funeral is another way to show your family how much you really care. The Pierce Funeral Home in Marshall, representing the Pekin Life Insurance Company, will be happy to sit down with you and explain the details of Pathway, a pre-arranged funeral plan from the Pekin Life Insurance Company. Call the Pierce Funeral Home in Marshall today. Some folks put their life savings under the mattress. Others might use a coffee can. For a safe and valuable means of saving your money that you would like to pass on someday to someone special, talk to the Cole Insurance Agency in Marshall, your Pekin agent, about single premium whole life insurance. You will immediately increase the amount you can leave your heirs without any negative tax implications. That's the Cole Insurance Agency in Marshall.
The Medicine Shop in Marshall has a brand new website, marshall.medicineshop.com. There's lots of information, including store hours and weekly specials. Plus, you can refill prescriptions and order new prescriptions. Again, the new web address is marshall.medicineshop.com. You can also refill your prescriptions by texting. Call or stop by the Medicine Shop and get all the details. Remember, there's no long waits, and you have instant access to the pharmacist at the Medicine Shop, located on North 2nd Street in Marshall.
At KZ State Bank, we're working every day to be your #1 bank with services designed to improve your banking experience. Ask at any of our locations about checking accounts and debit cards, our many savings options, loans for your farm, home, business, or personal needs, banking by phone, online banking and bill pay, and of course, our ATM locations, now offering mobile banking and our new MasterCard and Visa credit cards. Your community, your bank. KZ State Bank. Now and into the future. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
In this moment, who has your back? Do you know the name of your insurance agent? Does your agent know your name? Or would you call a 1-800 number that connects you with who? Another state? Another country? Get a local independent insurance agent with auto owner's insurance. Someone you can call when bad stuff happens. In this moment, get an agent who will protect you in that moment. Contact Heather Schaffner, Brian James, or Julie Ackley today at 217-932-5470. That is Shore Murphy and Associates of KZ. The Villas of Hollybrook, located in Marshall, is managed by the Meridian Senior Living Group. You can expect to receive the best service and staff around, as the Villas of Hollybrook are staffed 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The Villas of Hollybrook offers the best family-oriented environment around, including being pet-friendly. Stop by and check out the Villas of Hollybrook or call them today about their all-inclusive living packages at 217-826-5600. Again, that's 217-826-5600.
0.9 FM halftime at KZ Westfield High School, where the Warriors enjoy a 10-point lead over their arch rivals, the Marshall Lions. KZ Westfield 34, Marshall 24. A very low-scoring first quarter. KZ outscoring Marshall 12-6. Then things lit up in the second quarter. KZ scoring 22. The Lions scoring 18 in that second quarter. 34-24, and it's been the Luke Richards show. Big Luke, 24 points, 7 rebounds. He hit 10 out of 13 free throws. Like I said, 24 first half points, 7 rebounds. Kyle Carver hit 2 threes. He's got 7. Jared Brandenburg hit a 3. He's got 3. On the Marshall side, Wade Tharp led the way with 10. Jesse Burdick had 5. Isaac Wood had 4. Jaden Wallace hit a big 3 at the buzzer to keep the Lions within shouting distance. Wallace hit a 3-ball. Kyle Sanders hit a deuce. But Kyle Sanders coming off the bench, scoring a basket, but getting 5 big rebounds in the first half. So Luke Richards, 24-7 in the first half. KZ leading by 10, 34-24. More halftime highlights after this. 105.9.
If you can't afford life insurance, think again. You might be surprised at how affordable it can be. 80% of Americans overestimate the cost of life insurance. Maybe it's time to swap a few small expenses for some big peace of mind. Life insurance can protect what matters most, and it's the right thing to do. Let's talk today. Call me, Vicki Welsh, at 812-478-9500.
American Family Insurance.
Quality Lime Company in Marshall is busy making little rocks out of big ones. And Quality Lime Company has been serving East Central Illinois for well over 60 years. Quality Lime Company is proud to support the Lions and the Lady Lions in their sporting endeavors. And they also want to support all the students in their academic achievements. Quality Lime Company, busy making little rocks out of big ones. Quality Lime Company, a company that rocks.
Shore Ag in Kincasey is ready to help you start planting your legacy. David Shore and his outstanding staff are experienced, knowledgeable, and they have the drive to make sure you get off on the right foot planting your legacy. They are your field tiling experts. Shore Ag Inc. is your local Soil Max dealer and NewTek seed dealer. If you are ready to start planting your legacy, give David Shore and Shore Ag Inc. in KZ a call today at 217-932-2020. Growing your business one seed at a time, it is Shore Ag Inc. in KZ.
Two companies, both with a rich history of serving their community, are joining together. Snedeker & Associates Insurance is pleased to announce their merger with Diamond Brothers Insurance. The combined goal is to help you get the insurance coverage you need at the best price available. Diamond Brothers has one of the largest independent insurance agencies in Illinois, with the benefit of comparison shopping with one stop. Call today, 217-932-5911 for a free no-obligation quote.
Signature Healthcare of Terre Haute is a place where the patients live life to the fullest, regardless of age or physical challenges. At Signature Healthcare, their facilities enable patients to receive the care they need with the dignity they deserve. Their comprehensive rehabilitation plan focuses on residents' physical and emotional well-being. They also offer a variety of services to make your stay as comfortable as possible. Stop by Signature Healthcare of Terre Haute or call them at 812-238-1555. That's Signature Healthcare of Terre Haute, your home away from home.
We are 105.9 FM halftime at KZ Westfield High School. I'm J.D. Spangler. Joey O'Rourke is here. Marshall trails KZ. The Warriors 34, the Lions 24. Joey, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure this one out. Luke Richards, 24 points, 7 rebounds. No answer no matter what we do with him defensively.
Oh, yeah, the Lions had no answer for him in the first half. I'm sure they talked about what they're going to do in the second half, and I would assume that Coach Pearson is going to start fronting Luke Richards here in the second half. The Lions played behind him in the first half. I think you'll see him front him here in the second half.
Well, the Lions hit only 3 out of 8 free throws, and I mentioned this earlier. If you're going to upset a team, especially on the road, you got to make your free throws. And the Lions 3 for 8 will have to improve on that. But from a Marshall perspective, Joey, only 10 down, still within striking distance here.
Yeah, the Lions are within striking distance, and like they were at the conference tournament, they got down, they battled their way back to 5. The thing that is looking good for the Lions is even though Luke Richards has been able to go off here, they've really done a good job limiting the other support guys from going off in the first half.
Yeah, Kyle Carver has 7 and Jared Brandenburg 3. Only 3 guys have scored. On the Marshall side, you got Wade Tharp with 10, Jesse Burdick with 5. And likely, if the Lions are going to win, those 2 guys are going to have to probably get double digits in the second half, because I don't know if the Lions can score enough, because you know KZ is going to likely put up at least 30 in the second half.
Yeah, they're going to score every bit of 30 points in the second half. The Lions are going to have to find some answers, need some other guys to help Wade Tharp in this second half if they're going to win this game.
First Bank in Marshall among our sponsors. They also sponsor the Wheel of Jack. Kirshner Building Centers in Casey and Marshall, serving you for over 100 years. The city of Marshall is the city that works. Back in the Lions. How about the city of Casey? Proud to back the purple and gold. Mayor Greathouse, the city council, and all the city employees at the city of Casey. By the way, when the game is over, on the Marshall side, the Johnny Provolones player of the game. They're open 7 days a week next to Family Video. And on the Casey side, the Great House of Pizza player of the game, Trent and his gang, pulling for the purple and gold. We begin the second half. Here's Joey O'Rourke.
Marshall begins the second half of play with the basketball, trailing by 10. Isaac Wood to Marcus Downs. Downs left side to Wade Tharp. Tharp tried to force it into Burdick. The pass is stolen away, and here comes KZ Westfield, leading by 10.
And again, a pass that had no chance to be successful.
The Warriors get it to Luke Richards, who throws it away. Into the front court, Isaac Wood goes all the way to the basket. Can't get the layup to go. The rebound off the Brandenburg. Credit Gilbert with the defense. Carver shot up is off the mark, no good. Cole Boyer, who is saddled with foul trouble, gets the rebound. Ahead to Burdick, the Lions go. He lays it up and in. And this is a single-digit game at 8, 34-26.
Yeah, Jesse needs to go to the hoop like that way more often.
7:10 to go, third quarter. Brandenburg on the dribble. Out top right side. Left side it goes to Carver, to Gilbert on the left wing. 7 minutes to go. Hawker out in between the circles. Right wing to Brandenburg. Back to Gilbert. Man-to-man defense for Marshall to begin the second half. Hawker's pass tipped away by Boyer. Right back to Hawker. A break there for the purple and gold. Gilbert will refuse a screen, spins off, backs out. Hands it off to Richards, who drives and shot up off the glass. Look at big Luke Richards on the move.
Tell you what, his shot is so smooth. He uses the glass so well.
6:25 to go, 36-26. Downs, who also had foul trouble in the first half, gets it to Tharp. His three on the way. Misses badly, and the rebound off to Richards. He's closing in on a double-double. 36-26. Gilbert in the front court, guarded by Tharp, drives. Kicks it left corner. Brandenburg three, short, no good. Burdick has the rebound. Jesse will push it ahead to Downs. Downs will go to the basket and lay it up and in. And it's 36-28. The Lions getting out in transition. Gilbert will get right to the basket. Misses the layup, and the rebound to Marshall's Wade Tharp. The Lions can cut even more into the lead. Tharp has his dribble knocked out of bounds, and they are going to initially give it to Casey, but the official comes in and corrects the baseline official and keeps it with Marshall.
BEI Automotive Repair, Rich Parsons in the gang, and Jet Rental. Almost anything in the world you want to rent among our sponsors.
Tharp looking to inbounds, gets it to Burdick. Burdick top of the key. Can't handle the pass momentarily, but now has it. To Wood it goes. Wood lobs it up to Tharp. His pass stolen away. Stolen away by Logan Hawker. He read it perfectly. Hawker to Brandenburg. Left wing, thought about a three, decided against it. Gets it to Logan Hawker. Gilbert to Carver. Carver inside to Luke. Shot up on the baseline. No good. Cole Boyer has the rebound. 36-28.
Lions hanging around.
Marshall trailing by 8. Downs gets all the way to the basket. Count the bucket. And a foul. And Marcus Downs can cut this lead to 5, and that'd be the closest this game's been in a really long time.
And a real strong move to the hoop by Downs. Timeout, Casey. The Warriors lead by 6. A break, 105.9.
There's a new business in Marshall, Central State Construction. They do heating, air conditioning, electrical, and plumbing. That includes residential and commercial. The boys are back in town. Ron Stone, Tony Sanders, Todd Bishop, and Chris Blankenbaker, they'll take good care of you. They are experienced, professional, and they'll get the job done right. That's Central State Construction, next to Kirshner Building Center in Marshall, 826-6152.
Sponsors on WMMC include Shore Murphy Insurance in downtown Marshall, the Medicine Shop, Alan Reed and his staff, the Cork Medical Center, the Good Doctors, the Cole Insurance Agency, AK, the main man there, and Osborne's Georgia Carpet in front of Furniture Row in Terre Haute. See Rob Osborne.
Downs' free throw is good. It's 36-31. Marshall trailing KZ Westfield by 5. The Lions have come out and played inspired basketball here in the third quarter to cut this lead to 5. If you remember, JD, in the conference tournament, Marshall cut it to 5. Then KZ put on a quick spurt to go up double digits.
Yeah, they scored 8 in a row.
Gilbert to Carver. Carver shot up no good. The rebound out of bounds off of Luke Richards. And with 4:56 to go, Marshall can cut even further into this 5-point Warriors lead.
And there's Marshall turns it over after getting a break. And how many times have the Lions done that this year? Really an unforced turnover.
Yeah, that was an unforced turnover. Wade Tharp just going too fast for himself. Richards with the basketball on the right wing. 4:50 to go in the third. 36-31, Brandenburg to Carver. Carver guarded by Burdick. Gets a screen from Richards. Hawker with it. He's been quiet tonight. Gilbert gets a screen from Richards behind the back. Jumper up from the free throw line is no good. Offensive rebound, Kyle Carver. His shot blocked by Marcus Downs. Wade Tharp into the front court, got to the basket, and he's fouled, and 2 free throws are coming for Wade Tharp with 4.5 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Sycamore Engineering, mechanical plumbing, heating, and air conditioning next to the IGA building in Marshall. Vicki Welsh, American Family Insurance, serving Illinois and Indiana residents. The Pierce Funeral Home, that's Ed Bevan Jeff, and Quality Lime Company, busy making little rocks out of big ones.
First free throw by Tharp is good. He's got 1 more to come. Give Marshall credit. They have played hard here tonight.
Joey, that's 4 fouls on Logan Hawker.
4 fouls on Logan Hawker. And the second free throw up is good. It's 36-33. The Lions trail by 3.
Tell you what a game this has turned out to be. Marshall not going anywhere.
Again, when these two teams get together, throw the record books out the window. Brandenburg to Gilbert. Gilbert guarded by Isaac Wood. 4:10 to go in the third. It's a 3-point game. Livingston has checked into the ball game. Brandenburg on the right wing, guarded by Burdick. Richard sets a screen. Brandenburg, floater, middle lane, short, no good. Rebound out of bounds. Nope, Carver saves it to Gilbert. Open 3 is no good. Burdick with the rebound. Ahead to Wade Tharp, who leaked out. He lays it up and in. And this is a 1-point game, 36-35.
The Lions fans who came to this game making noise.
Now Brandenburg drives. Reverse layup up, no good. Rebound to Burdick. He's in a hurry into the front court. He'll drive, now kicks to Wood. 3 left corner is good. And it's a 2-point Marshall lead, 38-36. Timeout, KZ. 3.5 minutes to go in the third. We're back with more after this timeout on WMMC Radio.
Have at Dorset Ford. Whether it's F-150, America's best-selling truck, or an SUV, we've got you covered on all the Fords. So come on in for sales and service and see how we're building loyalty through excellence at Dorset Ford in beautiful Marshall, or check us out at dorsetford.com. Check out all the options you have at Dorset Ford. Whether it's F-150, America's best-selling truck, or an SUV, we've got you covered on all the Fords. So come on in for sales and service and see how we're building loyalty through excellence at Dorset Ford in beautiful Marshall, or check us out at dorsetford.com.
The last thing you want to do after a hard day's work is go out in the yard and mulch and plant flowers until you turn blue in the face. No more need to worry. Let Andy Tutweiler go to work for you. He will blow you away with how beautiful your lawn and landscaping will look and how affordable his prices are. So if you want a landscape and a lawn you can be proud of, give Andy Tutweiler and KZ a call today at 217-508-8251.
105.9 FM, Shore Ag Incorporated, your new tech seed dealer, Morgan Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Marshall. Serving you for over 50 years, Joey O. We got a game.
We do have a game on our hands. Marshall leading 38-36 on an Isaac Wood three-pointer. Brandenburg throws the ball away.
Cole Boyer with the steal, Joey.
Cole Boyer, the glue guy for the Lions, comes away with the steal. Wood, 2 downs. Downs to Tharp. Tharp left side, throws it away. Stolen away by the Warriors. Here comes Noah Livingston into the front court. The freshman has it. He'll drive. Shot up is good. Beautiful move there by Noah Livingston, and it's 38 all.
Look at this. Look at the freshman. Ice water in his veins. Took it right to the rim.
Cool, calm, and collected was Noah Livingston on that move and basket. 2:50 to go in the third. Tharp with the basketball to Burdick. Burdick along the left baseline to Wade Tharp. Guarded by Brandenburg, left side. To Burdick it goes. Burdick guarded by Carver. Wood with it out near half court. Back to Tharp. 2:35 to go. Boyer, left elbow to Burdick. He sweeps, drives, and loses the ball. Now the ball out of bounds, and it will stay Marshall basketball. The Lions get a break right there.
Ingram Waste Disposal serving both Clark and Edgar counties, and Harper's Sales and Service with Dan, Deb, and Alex, and Brian Williams, your Beck's Hybrids seed dealer. Lions ball. Somebody got to throw it in.
Yeah, the Lions got to throw it in. Downs will throw it in on the sideline, cross court. Inbounds it to Wood down near half court. 2:25 to go. We're all knotted up at 38 apiece. It is the Clark County rivalry. Marshall and Casey Westfield. Wood to Burdick. Burdick guarded by Carver. Step back jumper is good from the 6'7" sophomore Jesse Burdick.
Burdick with what, 9 in the game? 9 for Jesse.
Down to 2:08 to go in the third. 40-38. Marshall on top by 2. Brandenburg into Richards. He'll go to work on Boyer. Spin. Shot up is no good. Rebound loose. Tipped around, and we've got a foul. And it is going to go against Luke Richards of Casey Westfield.
So Richards gets the rebounding foul. Bolin Transport delivers propane, diesel, and gasoline to homes, farms, and businesses. Preferred Bank, Ken Scott and the gang are back in the Warriors. The Pharmacy Shop is your Health Mart Pharmacy.
1:50 to go in the third. Burdick on the left wing, guarded by Carver. To Isaac Wood. Marshall with the basketball and a 2-point lead. Wood drives left side. Floater up is no good. Offensive rebound. Marcus Downs up and in, and the Lions have their largest lead of the ball game at 4.
Downs playing another solid game.
1:35 to go. Carver out top. Hands it to Livingston. The freshman backs it out. Brandenburg in the left wing to Gilbert. 1:25 to go. Livingston on the right wing. Gets a screen from Carver.
Tell you what, Cole Boyer's working really hard.
Yeah, and the last time these two teams played, Boyer had a big game defensively. Now a beautiful move by Richards. He got the position on his spin move, lays it up and in, and it's a chance at a 3-point play for Luke Richards.
The third foul on Boyer. I tell you, Luke is a handful. Kirshner Building Centers in both Marshall and Casey. How about Staley Insurance in downtown Marshall bringing you the action?
Richards' free throw up is good. And they're going to call a lane violation against Ethan Gilbert, so the basket will not count. The free throw does not count.
So it's 42-40.
Full court pressure being applied by Casey Westfield. Downs inbounds it to Wood. 1:10 to go in the third. Wood guarded by Brandenburg. Gets all the way to the basket. Can't get the layup to go. Nice move, though, by Wood.
Oh, man, he missed the bunny.
Brandenburg to Gilbert. Gilbert on the left wing. Back to Brandenburg. We're under a minute to go in the third. Man, has this been a good one here tonight. The Warriors led by 10 at halftime. Marshall has roared back and now leads by 2 with 45 seconds to go in the third. Gilbert refuses a screen, has his pocket picked by Isaac Wood. Wood, the junior, to the basket. Can't get the left-hand layup to go. Tharp can't get the putback, and the rebound off to Livingston with 32 seconds to go in the third.
Oh, those are tough breaks for the Lions.
Now Livingston shot blocked by Downs, and they're going to call Downs with the block.
2 free throws are coming. A quick 30-second break, 105.9.
Don't wait for a crash course in auto insurance. Know your coverage. Staley Insurance in Casey is your local independent Pekin insurance agent, and they would like to review your auto policy with you to make sure you understand what's covered and what's not. That's the advantage of having a real live agent close at hand. No one can predict accidents, but you can prepare for them. Call the Staley Insurance Agency in Casey.
And we're all tied at 42 with 26 seconds to go. What a game this has been here tonight.
4 fouls on Downs, 4 on Hawker.
19 seconds to go in the third. Jaden Wallace back in the lineup. He replaces Downs. Wallace hit a big 3 at the end of the first half. 10 seconds to go. Wood to Wallace on the right wing, down to 8, down to 7. Wood with 6, Burdick with 5, Burdick with 4, Burdick with 3, turnaround, fadeaway shot is nothing but nylon, and at the end of 3 quarters of play, The Marshall Lions lead the KZ Westfield Warriors 44-42. We've got exciting fourth quarter action after this timeout on 105.9 FM.
Maulding Trucking and Excavating in Casey features dump trucks, semi-dump trailers, and they are a licensed waste hauler. They can haul oversized ag machinery. They also apply ag limestone and fertilizer, and they have variable rate capabilities. They have added excavating and demolition. That's hauling, excavating, and demolition. Call Maulding Trucking and Excavating in Casey. Call Dig at 932-5164 or Chalin at 232-4590.
Mashoff Heating and Cooling in KZ is back serving Clark, Crawford, Cumberland, and Jasper counties. Brian Mashoff is back and ready to service all your heating and cooling needs. Brian Mashoff has over 40 years of experience. Mashoff Heating and Cooling services residential, light commercial, and refrigeration. They are your local American Standard dealer. Cold weather is here, and if you don't feel your furnace is up to speed, give Brian Mashoff and Mashoff Heating and Cooling a call today at 217-276-6804. That's Mashoff Heating and Cooling in KZ.
105.9 FM, we go to the fourth, 44-42. Marshall outscored KZ 20-8 in the third quarter. The Lions have a 2-point lead. KZ has the ball. Don't go anywhere. The arch rivals going at it. The Markwell Funeral Home in KZ, the Greenwell Funeral Home in Martinsville among our sponsors, along with the KZDQ. Remember the Valentine's Day cakes at the KZDQ. KZ ball. Richards with 28 in the game for the Warriors. Livingston with the basketball, the freshman. Now it's Brandenburg. Remember, Hawker has 4 fouls for the Warriors. Downs has 4 fouls for the Lions. A three by Livingston, no good. Rebound loose, and Tharp comes away with it. Wade Tharp with the ball. He comes the other way. Burdick. He's had a solid game. Now Jaden Wallace. Man-to-man defense for the Warriors. Cole Boyer to Wood, off the window, no, offensive rebound, up and in. Wade Tharp, 14-16 for Wade in the game. The Lions lead is 4. This Warrior team looking for their 20th win of the year. The Lions have struggled mightily lately, playing inspired basketball tonight. We told you, throw those record books out the window. We weren't lying. Gilbert with the ball now, the lefty. Gets it to Brandenburg. Back out to Carver, underneath the big Luke, up and in. 30 for big Luke. Boyer playing with 3 fouls. 46-44. Wood double teamed, in trouble, gets it to Boyer. Boy, that's a bad place to stop. Now Wood down the lane. 3 ball by Wallace, short. Wallace got his own rebound. Wood has it in the corner. Baseline. Boyer, up and in. Cole Boyer from 13 feet away. 48-44, 6:15 to go. Don't go anywhere. 105.9. Richards in the lane, spinning. Foul, and the basket is good. The 4th foul on Boyer, I think. Yes, indeed. Boyer with 4 fouls. Downs with 4 fouls. Luke Richards with 32 in the game. Hawker in the game with 4 fouls. Brandenburg will sit down. Main Street Transmission. Ron Harris pulling for the purple and gold. And the KZIGA with the freshest meat in town. Coach Brandon wants a timeout. A 2-point Marshall lead and a break on 105.9.
Ingram's Waste Disposal, located in Paris, has been serving Clark and Edgar counties for over 60 years. We focus on all your waste removal needs, from residential with our 96-gallon toter to our commercial and industrial services. We also have many roll-offs available for that small weekend project or our larger roll-offs for the roofing and remodeling job. Ingram's Waste Disposal, locally owned and operated for 3 generations. Our family is proud to serve your family. For friendly customer service, give us a call at Ingram's Waste, 465-3335, or visit us at 501 Granby Street in Paris.
There are hundreds of insurance companies to choose from. Are you getting the best deal? R.W. Brown & Associates at 506 North Route 49 in Casey has been in the business for over 35 years. They handle life insurance, major medical, annuities, Medicare, and long-term care. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. R.W. Brown.
Sycamore Engineering has a field office in Marshall. They are located
105.9 FM. We got a good one here. 48-46 Marshall. 6:07 to go in the game. Big Luke Richards at the line. Can cut it to a 1-point game, and he misses it. Back iron. Casey gets the rebound. Hawker for three. Nope, back iron. Rebound loose. Casey gets it again. Richards to the rim. Offensive foul on Richards. Cole Boyer drew the offensive foul. That's only the second foul on Luke, I think. 48-46, Marshall ball. 5:50 to go in the game. Who would have thunk it? Tharp down the lane. Ball loose, picks it up, throws it up, misses. Rebound comes to Hawker. Here come the Warriors. Livingston, the freshman. He's not scared by the moment. He's a good one. Gets it to Carver. Now to Gilbert. 5:30 to go in the game. Gilbert, the lefty, has been quiet this evening. Here's Carver. He looks at a three, fires. Nope. Offensive rebound, up and in. Richards dominating the glass. 36-34. Now Wallace to Wood, to Wallace. Back to Wood, a three ball by Isaac. Good! Isaac Wood drilled a three ball. Marshall by 3. 5 minutes to go. A 30-second break. 105.9.
Sycamore Engineering has a field office in Marshall. They are located on Route 1 just north of First Financial Bank. Sycamore Engineering does plumbing, heating, air conditioning, as well as mechanical and electrical. They specialize in commercial, but they do residential as well. That's Sycamore Engineering with a field office in Marshall on Route 1 just north of First Financial Bank. That's Sycamore Engineering. Call 826-2722. That's 826-2722.
But they're in Terre Haute. See Rob Osborne, Joey O. Surprising. We say throw the record books out the window. Marshall with a 3-point lead. 5 minutes to go in this one.
Yeah, give credit to the Lions. They have come out here in the second half breathing fire. They have played really well. And, you know, JD, this is what it's all about, getting the two Clark County teams together. The atmosphere in this gym right now, electric.
Electric. It's fun. Casey with the ball, trailing by 3. Livingston in the game, being guarded by Wallace, the sophomore. Now Hawker. I don't think Hawker scored in the game. I'll double check it in a minute. Livingston gets the ball to Gilbert. 4:40 to go in the game. Marshall by 3. Gilbert down the lane, a floater, not going to go. Richards up and in. Luke Richards dominating. Without Luke tonight, the Warriors would be in huge trouble. Ball tipped away and out of bounds, stays with Marshall. Snedeker Insurance, Chris and Rachel. Charlie Stivers Automotive Pit Stop. 24-hour towing and more, and Heartland Nursing Center in Casey. Personal choice is at the heart of it. Tharp will inbound the ball for Marshall. 51-50. Burdick a 3 short, and Richards rebounds.
Bad shot if you're Marshall.
Yeah, probably not the shot you're looking for. A quick 3 by the 6'7 Burdick. Now Livingston to the rim. Noah Livingston, only a freshman. 2 huge hoops in the second half.
That's just an unbelievable move by the freshman.
Finishes with the left hand. Tharp falls down, gets up, and then he throws it away. Now, if you're a Marshall fan, you have seen that play about 1,000 times this year.
1,000 too many times.
3:58 to go. 52-51. Casey has retaken the lead. The Warriors going for their 20th win of the year. Livingston stops, gives it to Richards. Richards up, no good this time. Tip back out, Gilbert, a runner in the lane, good. Gilbert makes it a 3-point Casey lead. 3:35 to go in the game. The Warriors had a big lead, lost it, and now they've regained a 3-point lead. Isaac Wood looks for help. Gets it to Tharp. Long 2, not going to go. Offensive rebound, up and in. Downs, who checked back into the game. Up and in, and a quick Marshall timeout. Casey leads by 1. Another 30-second break. 105.9.
Keeping athletes in shape and in the game is just one of the goals of Sarah Bush Lincoln Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Our certified athletic trainers and physical therapy staff work together with board-certified orthopedic surgeons and physicians to provide expertise on the sidelines and in the weight rooms to prevent, minimize, and eliminate injuries. At Sarah Bush Lincoln, we're working to keep kids in the game.
Basketball brought to you by Burnside's Community Healthcare Center. Check out their private suites. Lawrence Gravel, Everett Flowey, Kim and Virgil. Kent Mitchell, your Edward Jones investment expert in downtown Marshall. And Brian Dorsett Ford, check out all the specials. 105.9. Casey 54, Marshall 53. 3:15 to go. The Warriors have the ball. Don't go anywhere. Hawker with it. Gives it up to the freshman Livingston, who's been very good. Livingston, 17-footer. No. Rebound, Downs. Marcus Downs gets it for the Lions.
It's a big rebound there by the junior Downs.
A strong rebound. Isaac Wood with it. Being guarded by the freshman. Wood. To Tharp. To Burdick. Burdick up, in! Jesse Burdick with a strong move. He's having a big game. 55-54 Marshall. 2:35 to go in the game. Hawker, 3-ball! Logan Hawker's first points of the game, Joey.
Yeah, it couldn't have come at a better time if you're a Casey fan.
And Marshall calls timeout. Logan Hawker had not scored in the game. And the Red Rooster bombed it from distance. 57-55, a 30-second break on 105.9.
The difference between profit and loss is razor thin in today's market. Luckily, your GSI dealer is there to help you stay in the black. Capturing futures carry and improving your basis with increased on-farm storage on average could earn a 50-cent per bushel difference. Proven and dependable grain systems that boost your bottom line, that's the GSI difference.
See Jordan Hanners or Leonard Drake at Dayrad Incorporated in Casey for all your GSI sales and service needs. Call 217-922-5829 or visit us at dayradinc.com.
Warriors basketball, 105.9, brought to you by Mashoff Heating and Cooling. See Brian Mashoff. What about Jim's Auto Repair, your Napa dealer, an ASC Master Tech? That's Jim Thompson. The KC Clinic is a member of the Sarah Bush Lincoln Health Network. See Diana Oakley and R.W. Brown Insurance for all types of insurance coverage. Joey O. Marshall trails by 2. Casey has the lead. Marshall has the ball. 2:26 going right down to the wire.
Yeah, going right down to the wire. If you're Marshall, you got to get a good look at the basket.
Got to get the ball in bounds. Burdick has it. The big man across the lane loses the ball. And the Lions get it back. What a fortuitous bounce for the Lions that time. And now they call travel. I did not see that. I turned my head.
Yeah, he shuffled the feet.
So the Lions' bugaboo all year has been turnovers. They're still in this game. But if they lose it, it'll be turnovers that did the trick. 57-55 Casey by 2. 2:05 to go. Livingston down the lane. Gets it to Carver. Misses off the window. Ball loose. Casey gets it again. The Warriors get the loose ball, and what a big one. With 1:55 to go. The Lions could not secure the rebound. Mercy. Hawker picks up a loose ball. Gets it over here to Gilbert. Gilbert looking, gets it back to Livingston at 1:35 to go. Casey by Deuce. Out here to Carver. Carver out front, gets it to Livingston. They look for the big man. Livingston, baseline, cut off. Now goes he goes baseline again. 3 by Hawker. He did it again. He did it again for the Warrior faithful. Logan Hawker, the Red Rooster from downtown. Downs to the rim, up, foul. Free throws coming for Marshall. Joey O. Hawker had done nothing all night. 2 huge threes down the stretch.
Yeah, 2 just monumental threes. But what set it up is what patience by Livingston, drove the baseline, made a beautiful pass to Gilbert, who made the extra pass to find a wide open Hawker, who buried his second three in a row.
And the Lions miss a free throw. What did we say early in the game? If you're going to pull an upset on the road, you got to make your free throws. The Lions have not done that. Second free throw by Downs is good. Marcus has played well. 4-point KZ lead, 1:05 to go in the game. Dayrad Incorporated among our sponsors. Dale Husingay in the game. Carver with it. Now big Luke. KZ doesn't have to shoot, but Luke will lay it in, and he's fouled. Richards with 38. So the Warriors look like they're going to escape. It's not over, but things are looking much better than it was about a minute and a half ago. If you're a purple and gold fan, Richards with 39 points.
What a performance.
63-56. KZ by 7. Isaac Wood gets the ball to Boyer, and he's called for traveling. Andy's Lawn and Landscape. See Andy Tutwiler and Mike Kirk, your State Farm Insurance agent in KZ. Timeout. A 7-point KZ lead. Let's take a 30-second break on 105.9.
Crop Insurance in KZ understands the challenges that farmers face today. After all, they are farmers too. They are family owned and they've been serving you for over 30 years. Custerman Crop Insurance offers multi-peril and CRC, and be sure to ask about their hail rates. Located at 702 Northeast 4th Street in KZ, it's Custerman Crop Insurance.
Oh, man, what a game we've had. Looks like KZ's going to hold off the Lions, the Villas of Hollybrook. Senior living at its best. Welsh Ag, Terry and Cody hoping for a Lions miracle rally here in the last 40 seconds. Josh Orman Construction, projects big or small. How about Kelsey Lubavitch, your State Farm Insurance agent in Marshall? And Central State Construction. The boys are back in town. That's Ron Stone, Tony Sanders, Todd Bishop, and Chris Blankenbaker. KZ 63, Marshall 56. 42 seconds to go in the game. It is KZ ball after another Lions turnover, and the Warriors were in big trouble, but they rally, and it looks like they'll be able to hold off the Lions. Foul is called, only the 5th team foul against Marshall, with 41 seconds to go in the game. Hawker inbounding the ball, full court pressure. And he fouls Livingston. One more foul to give the KC State Bank. Your community, your bank. Riedel Incorporated in Marshall, your Husqvarna dealer. Roy in the gang. Little John Grain, Doug and Greg support all of the Clark County athletes. Hawker inbounds to Richards, and he's hacked. And that will be the bonus. Is that correct?
Yeah, Luke going to go for 40 right here.
He's got 39 points. How many rebounds? Let me take a look at the rebounding sheet. Luke with 39 and 11 rebounds. That's a pretty good game, Joe.
Not a bad stat line.
So Richards will go to the line, and the Warriors were in big trouble. You got to give Marshall credit. They came out breathing fire in that second half, Joey.
Yes, they did, JD. They came out breathing fire.
This Lions played an inspired game tonight. Nothing wrong with the heart, the desire, the competitiveness. Richards misses the second. He's got 40. The lead is 8. Jesse Burdick will shoot a 3 ball. Back iron, no good. Rebound Livingston, and a foul.
How big has this freshman been in the second half?
Livingston made 2 great drives to the basket. Casey was behind both times, Joey, and he went to the rim when Casey was reeling, needed a hoop, and who gets it? Not a senior, a freshman.
Yeah, he offered a real calming force for this Warriors team late in the second half.
The final score will not be indicative of how competitive this game was. Casey's going to end up winning by double digits in all likelihood, but boy, did the Lions put a scare in the purple and gold tonight. Livingston free throw is good. He's got another one coming. Boy, what a great looking freshman this kid is. Both of them are good. Casey in command of this game. Wood for three, misses. Rebound Carver, no need to foul now. Downs fouls out of the game. So with 22 seconds to go, Casey will shoot more free throws. And again, we want to thank all of our great sponsors, Crossroads Realty, Missy Finkbeiner and her great staff, the Marshall VFW. They do a great job serving the community with karaoke every Tuesday night and Friday night. The Boyer boys at B&T Drainage and Excavating. Carver's free throw is no good. 20 seconds to go. Casey leads by 10. Burdick another three, short. Richards with another rebound. Casey Westfield is going to dribble it out. 66-56. The Warriors hold off the Lions. That's your final score. Totals are next on 105.9.
To you and your family's health, you want the best care possible. And the pharmacy shop in Casey is a Health Mart pharmacy, and they are here to help you. The caring and knowledgeable staff at the pharmacy shop actually takes the time to get to know their patients, understand their needs, and help them on a path to better health. They truly want to be a trusted healthcare resource for you and your family. The pharmacy shop in Casey, a Health Mart pharmacy.
Jim's Auto Repair, located just off Route 49 south of Casey, is your Napa Auto Care Center in Clark County. You wouldn't trust your taxes to an uncertified accountant. Why trust your vehicle to an uncertified technician? Jim Thompson, the owner, is a certified master auto technician. He can service all makes and models. They are open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, Saturday by appointment. To schedule your car's next service appointment, give Jim Thompson a call today at 217-932-6685. That's Jim's Auto Repair.
Do you need landscape gravel, topsoil, septic gravel, filter sand, or concrete gravel? You can get it all at Lawrence Gravel, a family business. Call them at 826-2800. Once again, that number, 826-2800. Lawrence Gravel has it all. You can have it delivered. You can pick it up. Lawrence Gravel, supporting all the area athletes. Just take Highway 1 south to Darwin Ferry Road. That's Lawrence Gravel.
Josh Orman is a general contractor with over 20 years' experience. Orman handles construction projects of all kinds, including new homes, ag buildings, commercial, remodels, home improvements, and more. No job is too big or too small. Design capabilities too. Quality craftsmanship is a guarantee. Free estimates available. That's Josh Orman at Orman Incorporated. Call 217-826-6173.
Beck's, the largest family-owned retail seed company in the United States, is dedicated to needs and profitability of farmers. This is Brian Williams, your local Beck's dealer. Did you know that Beck's is the only company with access to every approved trade in the U.S.? This advantage allows us to remove the bias from sales and focus more on what's best for farmers. For more information or to place a seed order today, call 217-822-8347. Beck's would like to wish the Marshall Lions the best of luck this season.
Two companies, both with a rich history of serving their community, are joining together. Snedeker and Associates Insurance is pleased to announce their merger with Diamond Brothers Insurance. The combined goal is to help you get the insurance coverage you need at the best price available. Diamond Brothers has one of the largest independent insurance agencies in Illinois, with the benefit of comparison shopping with one stop. Call today, 217-932-5911 for a free no-obligation quote.
Westfield High School, where we saw one heck of a basketball game tonight. Casey Westfield had a 10-point lead at half. The Lions erased that. They took a 2-point lead going to the fourth, outscoring Casey 20-8 in the third. But then the Warriors, with about 3 minutes to go in the game, started to pull away, outscoring Marshall 24-12 in the fourth quarter to end up winning the game by 10, 66-56. But Joey, that final score, not indicative of how close this game was. Marshall led most of the second half until Casey, with under 3 minutes to go, finally took the lead for good, and then they made their free throws down the stretch. So the Warriors get that 20th win of the year, but it was not easy.
No, it was not easy, but it's got to feel oh so sweet for the Warriors to get that 20th victory against their arch rivals here tonight. Give Marshall a lot of credit. The Lions played a heck of a second half, but again, just some turnovers and miscues in the second half really cost the Lions here in the second half. But what a game everybody in attendance was treated to tonight.
Yeah, I tell you what, it was an exciting game, a fun game. The arch rivals, you got your money's worth tonight. The story for KZ, Luke Richards, 40 points, 12 rebounds. Now that is a full day's work for the big junior right there.
That is a full day's work, and he was the man right from the get-go, and he was the reason that KZ Westfield found a way to pull out this victory.
So 40 points for Luke Richards. He will be the Great House of Pizza player of the game. Coach Pearson of the Lions will join me next after this quick break on 105.9.
Bolin Transporting KZ is your dependable bulk oil and fuel supplier to homes, farms, and businesses. They haul anything from propane, diesel, and gasoline to aviation and race fuels. Call Bolin Transport today and see how their quality, personalized service meets the individual needs of their customers. Check their website, bolintransport.com, or call them at 800-650-7834.
Welcome to First Neighbor Bank. First Neighbor is more than just a bank. We offer free safe deposit boxes for 24 months, basic no-fee checking accounts along with interest-bearing accounts for consumers and businesses, a wide variety of business, personal, and residential loans, a mobile app with free online banking. Don't wait. Talk to one of First Neighbor's friendly staff and begin your new banking experience today. We are located in KZ at 918 Illinois Route 49, online at firstneighbor.com. First Neighbor Bank, where banking is made easy. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Rita Link, your official Husqvarna dealer in Marshall, sells tools and outdoor equipment, including log splitters, chainsaws, snow blowers, and much, much more. Call Rita Link today, 826-9070. That's 826-9070. Rita Inc. is your Husqvarna dealer with a great selection of Husqvarna zero-turn mowers, chainsaws, walk-behind mowers, trimmers, snow blowers, and generators. Rita Link, U.S. Highway 40 East in Marshall.
9 FM, video streaming at WMMCradio.com. KZ Westfield has defeated Marshall 66-56. Coach Pearson of the Lions joins us right now. Coach, let's talk about positives here. Boy, the beginning of that second half, the kids came out. They were breathing fire. They weren't going to get run out of the gym. Outscoring KZ 20-8 in the third. That had to make you one proud coach right there.
Well, it did. I mean, I thought overall we played with a lot of energy, a lot of enthusiasm. We did a lot of positives tonight. And that showed as we were in the game going into the fourth quarter. So I'm very, very proud of our effort. Hopefully we'll have one more shot at them here on this court, and hopefully we can see what happens then.
You know what's interesting about this game is you actually took the lead going to the fourth and held the lead through most of the fourth quarter. And again, it's just so frustrating because the things that have been, the thing that's kept this team from winning as many games as we'd like is turnovers. And we had 2 unforced turnovers back-to-back in a 1-point game. And against a team this good, Coach, you just can't give the ball away like that.
No, and with less than 4 minutes to go, whatever it was, and we come down, and I thought we just got out of control. We tried to do too much. We tried to go too fast. I think our with the lack of experience in these type of games, which we should have plenty of experience for these games now. We've played we've played in enough of them, but it's just knowing when to slow it down and let's run the offense and let's take advantage, because when we were doing that, we were scoring. So that's disappointing. The free throws, the shots that we took down the stretch in the last 3.5, 4 minutes. But Richards was a ton. I mean,
40 and 12.
I mean, he was. We did. I mean, we had him at the foul line. I mean, he could have camped out there. He was there so many times. But he played a very, very great game. I mean, he pulled them out. I mean, he was unbelievable tonight, and I've always thought he's probably the best player in the conference, and he proved it to me again tonight.
Coach, I tell you what, they say these close losses build character. You must have a ton of character.
I've got a lot of character.
You got a lot of character.
Over a lot of years. No, it doesn't get any easier. I mean, and what I feel really bad about, it's a loss, but what I really feel bad about is how hard the kids played and how badly they feel right now.
They did bust their ass, I'll tell you that. I mean, they played so hard. You could see they had that intensity in their eye, and when it's all said and done, that's all you can ask for. And
that's all I've ever asked them, and that's what I tell them. And that was the first thing I said to them when I walked in there. I said, I am extremely proud. I mean, I'm more proud of this game with a loss than I would have been in, some blowout against another team. I mean, so, it was against a good quality competition. Again, we proved we can play with people that are good. We just have to find a way in those last 4 minutes or so to pull out some victories.
Coach, I appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
That's head coach Tim Pearson of the Marshall Lions. Tom Brannon of the KZ Westfield Warriors will join us next. KZ has won this game 66-56. Coach Brannon next on 105.9.
Martin's IGA in KZ features the freshest meat in town and the freshest produce too. Be sure to try their outstanding deli. The food is fantastic. Try the deli today. Martin's IGA in KZ is proud to support all the KZ Westfield High School students in their athletic and academic endeavors. That's Martin's IGA in KZ. They are hometown proud.
Hi, I'm Kelsey Lubavitch, your State Farm agent in Marshall. Life insurance is one of the most important assets you can leave to your heirs. My staff and I can help find the coverage that is right for you and your loved ones. Life insurance is more affordable than you think, so let us show you how we can help you protect what matters most now and for the years to come. We'd rather talk to you one day too early rather than one day too late. Give me, Kelsey Lubavitch, a call today at 217-826-5173 because getting you to a better state is why I'm here.
Grill and chill at the KZDQ. The popcorn shrimp basket is back. Enjoy some crispy popcorn shrimp today. The honey glazed barbecue chicken strip basket is waiting for you at the KZDQ. You'll love the chicken strips when they're tossed and sauced in honey glazed barbecue. The $5 lunch is good all day long, every day, 7 days a week. And remember, the DQ frozen cakes are great for any social gathering. It's all at the KZDQ, located at I-70.
First Bank and Trust has been serving Clark County for over.
Marshall, 66-56. Coach Brannon joins us right now. And Coach Marshall came out that second half, man. They were breathing fire. They actually got you guys on your heels. But with about 3 minutes to go, or a little bit under 3 minutes, you finally got the thing back in order. But it wasn't a cakewalk by any stretch, was it, Coach?
No, and, we were just talking. I knew that three at the end of the half was going to hurt us. I mean, I was, for the most part, had kept my calm and was very composed and looking very professional until that shot went in. When, I knew it was going to have an impact on the game, and it wasn't, was it 4 minutes they had got it to 1 or 2. I mean, yeah. and we're not in trouble, but it's a whole different ball game.
Absolutely. And by the way, Jaden Wallace, sophomore, is the kid who hit that three. Then Coach, then Marshall comes out, outscores you 20-8 going to the fourth. You're actually down a deuce going to the fourth, and Marshall actually held the lead most of the fourth quarter till the end. When by the way, this is what seniors do for you. Logan Hawker had done nothing all night. Right. Done nothing. But he picked a pretty good time to hit 2 big threes, didn't he?
Well, I talked to him, they're in the huddle. I said, hey, you just got to keep shooting. Don't worry about the last one. I go, and I talked to all of them. I said, but, if you get a good look, knock it down. I go, I think great teams, great players, they don't force things up. They, you reverse the ball, you reverse it back. You wait for your chance to knock that shot down.
By the way, your team reversed the ball like 4 times for that last three.
Right.
Which gave you like a 6-point lead that really give you a little bit of breathing room. Because by the way, 2 or 3 guys were open, but you kept waiting for even a better shot.
Right. Exactly.
And that's the key.
Yes.
And how good is Livingston? I mean, you're down a point. People looked a little tentative, and the freshman takes it right to the rim.
Right. And no, you can just tell that he was in the huddle. He's talking, and coming out. He's the guy saying, make sure we got our men, match up. And when he got it, he was going the whole. He can get by people, and he's strong around the basket. I mean, that's kind of his. I think his best part of his game is attacking the basket, and he did a good job.
And he made 2 drives to the hoop, and he goes 4 for 4 at the line.
Yes, I thought the free throws were huge. And again, defensively, I thought he was guarding Isaac Wood, who really was, kind of a threat, because they were going to probably try to take a quick couple of shots there right at the last 2 minutes. They were going to try to get – and he was right there on his hip the whole time and guarding him, 85 feet. As soon as he caught it, he was guarding him all the way up and put a lot of pressure on him. So, just all-around game. Everybody, I thought Kyle Carver, I thought, again, everybody's going to notice maybe a 3 here or something, but Kyle had like 4 tip-outs on rebounds.
Yes, he did.
Tipping to a teammate, which was huge.
That's what's big down the stretch. You got 2 or 3 of those loose balls when the game is 2-3 points either way.
Right.
And, of course, we haven't even mentioned Luke Richards yet. I mean, he makes you a pretty good coach. 40 and 12.
Yeah, thank you, JD. I think, we've said this, the entire time we've been together. You got to have the horses. I mean, you're just kind of jockey sitting up on top of that guy, and he's the horse, and he did a great job. He was he was in the right spot. I mean, we've talked. He plays it the right way at the post. Me and Joey, I think, talked earlier today, or we've talked that he is always in, he doesn't venture out.
No, his
past the
position
ball.
is great.
He's on that volleyball line, and he's working on the seals. And how many times you see, it's not always a direct pass in the post to him. It's like when we pass it up, he has the backside seal, and we get it to him. And that's just smart basketball, staying around, doing. And sometimes when he ventures out and shoots that, 10-footer, I'm. Come on, Luke. You don't need to shoot a 10-footer. Shoot, shoot a 2-footer,
I tell you, well, the good thing here from a fan standpoint, not a coaching standpoint, it was a very exciting game, 2 arch rivals. The fans got into it, and that's good for everybody.
Hey,
Coach, you got 20 wins now.
Yeah. Oh, no, that's our check mark. We've been talking about that. Checked it off. And I'll tell you, Marshall, they're a good ball club. If they believe in that, they just, I think right there at that, I told the guys that, we were kind of playing on our heels. We looked like we were scared for a moment, like we're supposed to be the team we're supposed to win and blah, blah, blah. But then when they took the lead, then all of a sudden all the pressure's back on them. They're a little tentative because now they're supposed to win
they got the lead.
Yeah, right. And I thought, at that moment in the game, if they would, get together collectively and do some things, because they're a good ball club. They give us a lot of fits because they got size and they got length, and I don't, other games when we're passing the ball and making good, good no-look passes, something, it's going right by other teams, but they're long enough that, they're tipping things. So give them a lot of credit too.
Tell you what, you get 20 wins, got several more games to go. I know that the regional is going to be right here, and I know that you're targeting really everything now on getting ready for that regional, because it would sure be fun to have a little run in the late season, wouldn't
Definitely, yeah. The fun has just begun.
Yeah, there you go. I've heard that somewhere before.
I've heard that before, right.
Coach, congratulations,
right.
and thank
good.
you. We appreciate
it.
it.
Sounds good.
That's head coach Tom Brand, and we'll have one final word, KZ 66, Marshall 56, and a final word next on 105.9.
First Bank and Trust has been serving Clark County for over 100 years, thanks to the support of this great community. If you find yourself looking for a new bank, please consider First Bank. We pride ourselves on being a local community bank where decisions are made right here. With our personal service and cutting-edge banking technology, we offer all the products and services you will need. We want to be your bank. Visit firstbanktrust.com today and discover what banking local can mean for you. First Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Osborne's Georgia Carpet is two stores in one. Store one is their designer showroom, a complete showcase of designer and decorator flooring. From a full lineup of carpeting, vinyl, laminates, hardwood, ceramic, and natural stone tiles, even granite countertops. Store two is their value warehouse, chocked full of their truckload purchases that ensures your ability to find the flooring you need in stock at the absolute lowest prices every day, residential and commercial. 2 stores in one. Osborne's Georgia Carpet.
105.9 FM, J.D. Spangler, Joey O'Rourke, back here at KZ Westfield High School. KZ has won 66-56. Forget that final score. This was a barn burner right down the stretch. Marshall led most of the second half. The Warriors finally took control with under 3 minutes to go to post the victory. Luke Richards, the Great House of Pizza player of the game, 40 points and 12 rebounds. On the Marshall side, we're going to go with Isaac Wood. By the way, we never ran down the Lions scoring. Wade Tharp with 16, Jesse Burdick 13, Marcus Downs had 10, Isaac Wood had 10, Jaden Wallace a big 3, Kyle Sanders a deuce. Isaac Wood will be the Johnny Provolone player of the game. Isaac made several big plays, and he will be the Johnny Provolone player of the game. 10 points, 2 big threes in that second half rally. Again for KZ, Richards with 40 points, 12 rebounds. Noah Livingston with 8. The freshman was great. Kyle Carver, 7. Logan Hawker, 2 huge three-point shots in the last quarter. Brandenburg hit a 3. Gilbert hit a deuce. Yeah. Done, Joey? We ready to go home?
Oh, it was a great game, but now both teams have to regroup and get ready to go for Friday night.
Friday night, KZ at Lawrenceville. We'll video stream live on our website at WMMCradio.com. Friday, the Lions visit Sullivan. Radio-only game Friday at Sullivan at 105.9 FM. So for Joey O, for my wife Lori, the scorekeeper, for our videographer, the young Sidney Gelb, fresh, he's still wet behind the ears. He's a babe in swaddling clothes. He's a good boy. And back at the studio, John Henry, I'm J.D. Spangler giving you that final score one more time. The Warriors 66, the Lions 56. We see you later, 105.9.